And we're live. Nice.
Hooray.
First, okay, I typed in the first. Good for me.
Oh shit! I forgot to mute my phone. It's like the good old days.
Oh, there you go. Perfect. Yeah. Let's get gaming yelling in here. And just have a good old fashioned. I forget what the fucking term is. Slobber knocker? I forget what the fucking
Alright.
term is. Slobber knocker?
I'll cede to your knowledge on that one.
Slobber knocker?
I'll
You probably shouldn't. Okay, that was me. My bad. If anything echoed on the stream, if anybody actually happened to be in the audience, that was my bad. I had to turn it on so I could make sure it was going, and it plays through my speakers, which plays through the audio for the stream that goes out there to you guys.
Now you know that.
And knowing is half the battle. And also, it's named itself fucking the Chatterbox 194 again. So I don't know, weird.
Stuck in like Groundhog Day mood.
Yeah, it's like it wants to keep naming itself old ones. I think I can change that though. Oh, so I did watch that movie. I did watch was it Maximum Overdrive? I did end up watching that movie.
Man. I don't think I've watched that like since I was a kid, or at least not the whole thing. So how was it watching it as an adult?
I don't think I've ever watched any of that before, and it was interesting. Like it wasn't a bad movie. It just wasn't like it was hilarious. Like hilarious, like horror film and shit like that.
Yeah, for sure. It's just the fucking premise and everything's pretty fucking ridiculous, dude.
Oh yeah, and there's a number of times where you're like, just fucking go to the side, you dumb cunt.
Right. I like how that the kid that gets run over by the fucking steamroller thing, I like how he covers up his head with his hands. Like he does like a fucking, his arms like over his face. Like that's gonna save him. As he gets fucking steamrollered.
Oh no! Well, that's actually that's a pretty normal human response. Just like cover your head and kind of go fetal. But, yeah.
As your legs and lower body are being crushed under a fucking steamroller.
I think it's sort of like a overwhelmed nervous response.
Right.
Like there's so much damage going on in your body. It's just like fucking protect the brain.
Yeah.
Like
I've seen some cartoons. I just blow into my thumb and I fucking puff back up.
There you go. Oh, Mad Metal Man is in the audience. What's up, Mad Metal Man? I saw a birthday stream for you on Gaming and Yelling's channel.
That's nice.
So I don't know if that doesn't mean your birthday, then happy birthday. If that was just Gaming and Yelling being silly, then happy birthday. Either way, you're screwed. You gotta get a year older no matter what. It's out of your hands now. You can blame Gaming and Yelling for that. Oh, the steamroller scene was originally longer, but the censors cut it. Yeah. Fucking censors. Well, who would have known that fucking... Oh, his birthday is in about 45 minutes. Holy shit, dude. Nice.
Nice. Happy, whatever the opposite of belated birthday is.
Early birthday?
Unbelated?
It sounds like early birthday, but that makes it sound like all you end up with is like a bunch of worms. Like the early birthday gets the worms. It's like, I don't think that's what you want.
Not ideally.
No. Oh man. Pre-birthday, there we go. Now it just sounds like when the actual birthday happens, you gotta peel something off of it. Which, let's be real, makes birthdays sound a lot more exciting than they normally do.
Indeed.
Well, I hope you have some sort of interesting thing planned. I don't know. I don't know if you do birthdays. I don't fucking do birthdays, man. I don't really care anymore.
Yeah, ever since
being fun after like my 20s.
Yeah, after 21, really.
Yeah.
I mean, what the rest of it is like, eh.
Hey, 25. I can rent cars for less. Woo, party time. Yeah. Oh wait, I don't rent cars.
25. The insurance rates go down for me now. That's
it's both. That's
great.
right. Yeah, you can rent cars for less, and the insurance rates go down. Party time.
Hooray! Woohoo!
I was just like, I didn't die before any of the people I hate yet. Like, I think every healthy person should have a list of people they hate that they just keep track of and try to outlive, just out of pure spite.
And just actively fucking wish harm upon them.
Oh, of course. Every day. You gotta have your, like, hate. You gotta fill up the hate batteries.
Yeah, that's what keeps you going.
Oh, he doesn't celebrate anything outside of Halloween. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's like, some things are fun. Oh, see, well, that's now you're just bringing it down. There's a lot of people he loved. Does that count? Well, now it doesn't sound like lighthearted and dark humored. Now it just sounds kind of sad.
That doesn't sound whimsical at all.
The gnomes have left the building. Oh man, I have just discovered the fucking awesomeness of vaping marijuana.
Yeah,
it's everything you want, and no coughing or harshness or burnt throat. Fucking, why do people smoke weed? I don't understand. You put it in this little machine that you spend $100 on, and then you just like, it takes about the same amount of time, and you get just as high.
Yeah, without all the the harshness.
To be clear, I'm not super stoned right now. I'm way past. I was super stoned like this afternoon, but I'm good now. But that fucking, like, my mom is fucking loving the vaporizer I bought. I bought one that you can like hook up to a water pipe, so it's even smoother.
Yeah, nice.
It comes with like a little metal thing that you just pop in, and it goes right through there. Oh, you actually react better with flour? Okay. I also like the little pens, too. Like the fucking, I guess they're dab pens. I never realized it was essentially the same thing as you put in dabs in the cartridge.
Yeah, it makes sense, though. It'd be the same. I mean, if you think about it.
Well, and you can, like, save your vaped weed when you vape. It's still, there's a little bit left, and you can save it and use it to make, like, edibles later and shit. I mean, depending on how frugal you really want to be.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot of work.
And realistically, edibles are super, super cheap and easy to get, but they're super trash flavor-wise. So I think it might be worth trying once or twice just for the fun of making something that doesn't taste awful.
I suppose.
So
why not?
Oil with a vape emulsifier. Yeah, like the oil pens, which I assume are basically the same thing as dabs, are great. But apparently, if you're not careful, there's a lot of fake cartridges that go around, and basically they're cut with the e-liquid for like the regular, like people that want to like just smoke a Juul instead of cigarettes or whatever. And that's been started to get associated with like bad lung infections.
Yeesh.
So I guess some people have actually died from it.
God damn, dude.
It's not quite as powerful as dabs, okay, but it's like a similar material. It's just not as concentrated. That is what I'm thinking. But I could be wrong because I don't really know. But apparently, you got to be really careful with those cartridges, man. Well, I mean, and who would have thought that the nicotine replacement would have been potentially have negatives? It's like we all knew it was going to have negatives. They're just not as bad as, like, you know, nicotine. Like, yeah, somebody died from a lung infection from a fucking vape pen, and 1,000 fucking people died from cancer from cigarettes. So I mean, it's still way the fuck ahead.
Well, yeah, I mean, I can get it. It's understandable that, I mean, you're breathing in the water vapor and shit, and if you're doing it too much, it seems like it would give you like a severe case of like pneumonia or something. Maybe not. I don't know. I have no science to back that up. I've never looked up any studies. I'm just guessing.
The water vapor thing makes sense because, man, people that hit those fucking nicotine ones, like the Juuls and whatnot, they hit them like just fucking all day long, like it's part of their fucking arm.
Yeah, no shit.
Some of those people, like, holy crap, that's a lot. Like, I think you're
want to
doing
breathe
way
in
more
nothing but
nicotine
this
now than when you smoked, brother. Oh, Mad Metal Man knows. He's like, oh wow, we all die. Yeah, everybody can die from something. I mean, you know.
Literally everything we're doing is killing us. Some way or another.
Bronchitis coming on. I think as long as you're paying attention to your body and you're like, oh, okay, it feels like I've maybe vaped enough for a while, you know, you're probably all right.
You take a little break every half hour or so, you know?
Yeah. Well, and with the ones that are like the weed pens, you're only hitting it like a couple of times every couple of hours. You're not smoking it constantly. Yeah. You're hitting it like 2 times, and then you're good for a while. You don't need to get
that's the thing.
Well, you could, I suppose.
Yeah, that's the thing with nicotine, man, is it fucking does not, the effect or whatever does not last long, dude. If you get the effect at all.
Oh yeah, that is one of the things about nicotine for sure. Well, I think some of those like the nicotine vape rigs, like you get a lot of nicotine in those. Like you may not necessarily feel it the same way as you do when you get it through a cigarette, but holy fucking balls, like I don't know, it just seems like a lot to me, but I never really got into it.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, I would assume it would be in those companies' best interest to make it as addictive as possible.
Oh yeah, of course.
You know,
and nicotine. Well, I mean, nicotine, like they're putting nicotine in it, okay?
Yeah,
but I still say they're so far ahead of the fucking cigarette companies as far as like not causing death that really like this is not a big deal.
Right. Yeah, it's selected cases, and again, the people that are fucking actually dying from it are the ones that are obsessively hitting the shit and nearly at a near constant.
Yeah. Oh, I thought of a new leg for our presidential platform, the Metal Pants 2020. And
what do you got?
Fucking mandatory nap time.
siestas like Spain.
Before you get online and complain about anything, you have to take a half an hour nap, bare minimum.
You gotta sleep on it.
You gotta take a half an hour nap before you get in whine about anything on the fucking internet. And if it's something that somebody said more than 10 years ago, that's an hour-long nap prior.
Yeah, that sounds fair.
I think that's a fair point.
You're just cranky. Like, you're just cranky. Take a nap before you post.
Exactly. Don't post cranky. Mandatory naps prior to posting.
Yeah, maybe a snack. A snack and a nap.
Yeah, have yourself a juice box. Lay down, listen to some nice calming music. You know, some Black Hole Sun from Soundgarden or something, and just relax for like a half an hour, 45 minutes. Oh, it's 10 or more years ago you lynched them instead of making them take a nap. I'm okay with that. Yeah, you know what? If somebody's digging shit up from 10 years ago that somebody said just because they want to be angry about it, like, yeah, you should probably just fucking lynch mob that guy. That's not a guy that anybody wants to fucking have around anymore anyway.
Yeah. Dude, that was Chappelle's whole thing, dude. You watched Chappelle's special, right?
Oh, you know what? That might be where I got that joke.
Yeah, that's literally what he says. He's like, you guys are the fucking worst people I've ever done comedy for. He's like, because that was his whole setup was like, all right, see if you can figure out who this impersonation is. And he's like, I'm going to go back 10 years if I have to and find something you said and try to ruin your life. And he's like, guess who that is? He's like, that's you motherfuckers.
Okay. So I didn't steal his joke directly, but I see where it came from. Okay.
Yeah. Nah, same spirit, but yeah.
Same spirit, yeah. Oh, clearly I was inspired because I did watch Chappelle's special just recently.
Dude, I watched the fucking the segment on Jussie Smollett. Like every time I come across it in my feed or something, I fucking watch it, dude. Yes, it's so fucking funny, dude. God damn,
See,
dude.
Mad Monoman says he hasn't seen it yet, but he hears good things. I
Dude.
actually genuinely laughed the whole way through.
Fuck,
Like
that guy is...
and not in like an angry or just unplugged, just a fun, enjoyable. Laughed my ass off for like an hour watching it.
Yeah, it's fucking brilliant. Although, dude, I don't think I've ever watched any of his shit that wasn't. You know what I
I'm
mean?
working
It's
my way through
fucking
the Chappelle
hilarious.
show right now because of that very same thing. And let me tell
Oh,
you, man,
man.
like the Chappelle show is pretty fucking epic, but there are a couple episodes which are kind of like, meh. I think he kind of phoned that shit in.
Yeah, but that's anything,
Being
though.
that
It can't
creative
be...
on that regular a basis for because comedians usually do an hour over the course of a year, and now you got to do like 20 minutes of fucking skits every week.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
can
you're gonna
see
hit
what's
and
going
miss,
on. I can
dude.
see where the pressure's cracking. There's a couple skits where it's like, that was kind of lazy, but it was all right. It just it wasn't the top of his game.
Yeah. It's far more hits than misses, that's for sure. And the fucking, the black... Have you seen the Clayton Bigsby, the black white supremacist?
Yeah, that
Have you
shit was
seen that
fucking
one?
in the early episodes. That was great.
It's
That was in like
fucking
episode
awesome,
1 or
dude.
2, or 1 and 2. I can't remember.
Yeah.
But that was fucking great. That was hilarious. Oh,
The
apparently,
fucking...
It the sequel was pretty shitty. The second movie of the new It.
Oh, really? I haven't seen it. I like the
I've
first one, dude.
I've seen a lot of people say it's good, and Mad Metal Man says it's bad, but I've also seen a lot of other people saying that the second one is pretty bad. Plus, there's all the fucking whiny little bitch boys that are like, they didn't need to hurt them gay kids in the beginning of the movie. Like, it's almost like Pennywise is a fucking bad guy. And he's going to do things that are not good.
Yeah. Yeah, he's indiscriminate. It's really egalitarian if you think about it.
It would be more hateful if he had refused to kill them for being gay.
Yeah, that would be discriminatory.
Yeah, the gay guys are in the book, and at the time that the book was written, like, people asked the same question, if I remember correctly, and I saw a little snippet of Stephen King answering. And Stephen King's super fucking SJW asshole now, but his answer at the time was correct, and I think still would hold up to this day, is, there are still hate crimes against gay people in this world, and you can't, and this is something that just illustrates that, shows that there is that kind of evil in the world, and holds it up to the light so people can see it, because you got to show that. You got to show that stuff. You can't pretend it doesn't happen. Like, it may not happen as much as it used to, but I'm sure there are still people that get beat the fuck out of for being gay or killed for being gay, even in the United States.
Yeah.
So
again,
that's
it's
just
pretty fucking rare nowadays, but still happens. There's still genuine hate crimes here and there.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Like literally, like 1 out of 100 isn't a hoax. So.
Well, I think one of the problems is everything that people have been putting up as of late has been faked. And the only hate crimes that are getting any news are the ones that are like just blatantly not true. So all the ones that are real just don't even get reported, which is fucking bizarre.
Yeah, dude, that's what fucking. As soon as the fucking hoax thing, started happening like regularly, I was like, you motherfuckers keep crying wolf, and the fucking real shit's gonna happen, and nobody's gonna fucking think it's real because of all you fucking asshole fucking hoaxers, dude. Yeah. And sure enough, that's what fucking happened.
It's like the fucking, how many times has Chicken Little got to tell you the sky's falling before you stop fucking buying it,
Yeah, they're fucking, fucking idiots.
Man, Mad Metal Man really is taking apart that movie. If you want to pop in for a second and just like take apart that movie for like a minute or two.
It seems like you've got strong feelings on the subject.
I never watched the first one or the second one because I had a bad experience with the first movie when I was a kid.
I never watched the original one, the one that was like on TV or whatever.
I unfortunately have.
Yeah, so I never saw that one. Who was the guy? The guy from Rocky Horror Picture Show. Tim Curry?
Yeah, well, he's definitely going to play the best Pennywise because it's fucking Tim Curry.
Right.
But I saw that when I was like 8 or 9.
Oh, fuck,
Which wasn't the bad part. The bad part is at the time, my neighborhood, you could ride up the street 10 minutes and go to the fairgrounds, where every year they'd have like a fair.
Oh,
And
wow.
all sorts of random events would happen once in a while. So I go to the fair with my friend the next day. It's not the fair, it's some sort of event. We snuck in because, we're fucking scumbag kids, and there's a place where you can get under the fence.
Oh, yeah,
And
dude.
see this clown sitting on a fucking bench. He looks 100% like fucking Pennywise. And he looks up, he's like, "Hey, kids!" And we're like, "Ah!" And just fucking run hell for leather the other way. And fucking just get back to the fucking house. Like, we get out of the fairgrounds, we ride to our house, we're like, lock ourselves in a fucking room. We're like, fucking Pennywise is at the fucking fairgrounds.
It turns out it's just a clown that was on his break.
It was just some clown sitting on a fucking bench, dude. He was part of the fucking whatever event was going on.
He's like, I'm just having a smoke during my 15-minute break.
And he just saw a couple kids. It was going to be nice. Oh, man.
We know your tricks, buddy. Trying to be nice to lure us in.
This story comes full circle in its own special way, though. I worked at a gas station for a while. I'm sure I've said that. And at one point, we had a guy come in full clown makeup and outfit to buy. He just bought like 240s and like $5 worth of gas. I did not laugh or smile or question him once because he just looked like the fucking world had really just not been in his favor that day. So I feel like
his whole demeanor was, don't ask anything about the fucking clown.
It wasn't even about that. It was just, don't even fucking talk to me, man.
Right. Ring me up and let me get the fuck out of here.
So I feel like, in a way, I kind of made it up to that clown that we screamed and ran away from as a kid by being nice enough to give this guy his beers and his gas and just let him be on his way without any bullshit.
That's nice.
So full circle.
All right.
Sort of. In its own special way. All right, where the fuck are these people? Where's gaming and yelling and Satan and satire? They not come in anymore?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they're. I don't know. I don't think Doc Griffin's streaming. Yeah, Satan is on fucking. Oh, maybe not. It literally just changed. On the fucking. It shows you who's on Discord currently. It's showing him on there, but now it's like orange.
Oh, he's probably playing video games with his commie friend.
Okay. So yeah, what else is happening?
Oh, you know what? I tweeted this out earlier. I didn't tweet it directly to you, but I'm going to put a message to you while I'm thinking about it. But they now put out the clip of the never-ending story in Stranger Things Season 3.
Mm-hmm. All right.
All things saying no.
Give me a second.
You, Alright, let's see. Alright, everything's squared away. Oh, right on that note, man. Excellent. That'd be cool, man. Oh, fucking, the UK, there was this crazy fucking little quick story. Some fucking lady was babysitting for a couple, and the couple decided not to, because in the Europe they don't do the circumcision as much. Decided not to circumcise their kids. So this fucking lady and her boyfriend, both of them fucking Arabic or something, or Somalian or some shit like that, decide to kidnap the kid and get it fucking circumcised against the parents' will.
Wow. Holy shit.
Punishment, according to the court, well, it was a strong religious and cultural drive, so it wasn't really a bad thing that they did. They only get fined £1,500.
Wow! Holy fucking shit, dude.
I mean, let's be clear. Let me be clear here. They kidnapped a child and cut part of it off. 1,500-pound fine. That's all they get from the fucking UK.
Dude, that should be fucking. That should be like, dude, you're fucking disfiguring somebody for fucking life.
They should lynch this cunt and hang her body in front of the fucking judge's house as a warning.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fucking ridiculous.
The bitch that fucking circumcised the kid that wasn't hers.
Yeah, like kidnapped a kid to circumcise it and got charged with for only 1,500 pounds. This was the only punishment she got fined for.
Sounds about right.
Wow.
Well, see, we're not all kidnappers who cut things off of people when we kidnap them. That's not a normal human thing.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking sickening, dude. What goes through your fucking head when you're like, dude, let the kid grow up, man. If he wants to be fucking circumcised, get fucking circumcised.
In the UK and stuff, they just generally don't circumcise kids very much at all. It's not terribly common as far as I'm aware.
I don't think it is here anymore either, really.
No, it still is.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
See, I didn't have my son circumcised. I looked it up, and I'm like, fuck it. If he wants to do it later on, you know, it's fucked up to not have the choice. Like, you know.
Yeah.
The choice that I never got.
I'm not making any kids, so I'm good.
Good. You shouldn't.
I don't think that most people shouldn't.
Yeah, that's true. Nobody really should.
Let's just like Steven Crowder. Steven Crowder should probably not have kids.
I'm pretty sure we're safe on that one.
Oh, right. Because he's obviously gay.
I can't watch.
I think he might occasionally. I think he might occasionally fuck his beard, but I think it's pretty rare.
I can't. I used to watch his show because, like, once in a while, it's kind of funny to watch it. And I don't know, like he gets some fucking weird stuff that gets him pissed off. But now I can't watch it anymore without being like, he really does act really, really gay. He's super, super gay.
I'm feeling super. Thanks for asking.
He has that.
Dude, once you're aware of it, it's hard not to see it, dude. It's the same way with do you guys know who the angry video game nerd is, right? James Roll.
Are you talking about was it like the one angry gamer, that dude?
No, angry video game nerd.
Oh, then I don't know.
From Cinemassacre is the name of his channel.
No.
You guys don't know fucking angry video game nerd? Seriously? All right. Never mind then.
To be fair, I should be excused from that being a surprise to anybody.
All right. You guys should be
seen something
aware of them, dude. Pretty fucking hilarious.
Like
so yeah, any of you out there also not familiar, the channel is Cinemassacre, and then he has a whole series
that's
of...
the guy,
he does a lot of...
The critic, the fucking nostalgia critic?
No. That is not the guy.
No, not the angry video game nerd, but like that channel, right? Isn't that channel from him?
No. Oh, that's Doug fucking whatever his name is, dude.
There was a lot of weird shit that happened in that fucking channel eventually.
Yeah, there's a fucking whole like conspiracy theory about it or something, dude.
Well, there's conspiracy
really weird shit. Not conspiracy, but like he wanted to take a direction. Like he wanted to actually like try to make movies and shit, and it turns out he kind of sucks at it. Yeah.
Who would have guessed?
Right. I have no training or paid attention to anything like directing or production or any of this shit, but I just want to make a movie. You know, like I said, the angry video game nerd has done that, but he actually like went to school for fucking filmmaking and shit like that.
Oh
yeah.
Mad Metal Man improves angry video game nerd. So
he's obviously terrible.
Okay. All right. Okay. So for you then, Matt Middleman, the next time you watch him and Mike together, go into it assuming that Mike Matei is gay. And watch the interaction between the two. I never noticed it until somebody had pointed it out. But I really think Mike has a fucking crush on James, dude.
Oh, yeah.
That's for the one guy in the crowd that's not currently on stream. You're welcome. But yeah, again, same thing as like Crowder. Like once that idea has been planted in your head, you can fucking see it.
Impossible
like,
not to see it.
That guy enjoys cock from time to time.
Crowder's a good-looking guy.
Sure, you guys would know who fucking
all the time.
Yeah, I would imagine he's doing all right. Good for him.
Working late every day.
I wonder if his wife knows or if she's in denial.
I mean, he probably makes pretty good money, so.
Wait, who are we talking about?
Steven Crowder, probably being gay.
Yeah, 60-40 on that.
He's bi. I mean, I think he's more gay than straight.
Well, yeah, of course he's bisexual. Like he buys up all the fucking hot teen ass that he can find at the fucking club.
That sounded kind of punny. The joke was a little punny.
Get the fuck out! I don't care. Fuck up. You're a whore.
Oh, no.
Mother's a whore. Everyone's a whore.
So, Mr. Mad Metal Man, in your pre-birthday celebration, you watched the sequel to It. So do tell.
What part should I address first?
Obviously, the gay couple that gets murdered in the first 15 seconds.
Oh no, better yet. How about instead I go over the I go into the theater, I sit down, there is about 15 minutes of bullshit trailers that I have to sit through anyway. The lights dim. The movie's going to start. All right, everything gets cranked up. And the first thing you see is the Warner Brothers logo. Cool. On board. Followed by the DC logo.
Wait, what?
What the fuck? Is DC part of this? No. It is a goddamn trailer for the fucking Harley Quinn shit that they're about to push out.
Oh no!
And they snuck it the fuck in right before the movie. And then right after it goes away, boom. Warner Brothers logo, movie starts.
Wow.
So, first off, fuck you, Warner Brothers. And fuck you, DC.
Okay, but the first time I saw the trailer for that, like the original trailer, back like when they did it like fucking 5 goddamn months ago, I was like, all right, this actually looks kind of good. The animation looks kind of crappy, but like it's funny. I dig it. Like this is supposed to be a kid show. Cool. It's a funny kid show. And then a few months later, they did that second trailer for that second promo. I was like, oh no, they're trying to be smart. Nah, you fucked it up. Like you fucked it up. You fucked it up real bad.
I do appreciate the fact that in It Chapter 2 they make constant references to Stephen King cannot write a fucking ending.
Well, I mean, like if you take the ending of the first chapter of It, I mean that was a pretty good ending, right? If you're a Hollywood elite.
Oh, what the kid orgy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that surprisingly got left out of the movie, along with the cosmic turtle.
I don't remember the cosmic turtle. It's been forever since I read the book.
Yeah, at one point Bill goes on some fucking astral projection and meets the Maturin or whatever the fuck they call themselves. But yeah, it's the cosmic turtle who is the supposed opposite of the whatever
Pennywise.
creature Pennywise is.
Yeah, I do not remember that.
I vaguely remember it. I had to look a lot of shit back up going, wait, was that in the fucking book? I don't remember this being in the book. I don't remember Native Americans being brought up in this fucking book.
Oh,
Because
they started looking for fucking SJW points?
No. The SJW points came in the fact that they made, apparently for the past 20, 30 years or whatever, people have been saying that Richie and Eddie are, Richie's got a hard-on for Eddie, and so everyone's been shipping them for 20 years. Well, congratulations, everybody. At the end of the fucking movie, he carved his goddamn name next to each other. Cute.
Yay.
I mean, I don't know what I was expecting, considering the first chapter basically turned one of the most pivotal characters into nothing but the fucking token black guy.
I never watched either of those. Yeah, I haven't watched I watched the original one a long time ago, but I never watched either of the new ones. It didn't sound like I want to.
And
the first one was good, dude. Or, I don't know, I liked it.
Look,
I didn't make it all the way through it. We were watching it at the house, and I was drinking, and my attention kept waning.
The first one's just long because it was a mini-series.
No, I mean part one of the new one.
Oh,
part 1 and 2 are both miniseries. It's just 2 wasn't as ridiculously long as the first one.
Well, this miniseries is fucking atrocious. Like, chapter 1 was okay. The kids they got, like the mouthy kid from Stranger Things, he's good. And the fact that they got Bill Hader to play him later on in life, it's like, okay, you guys not only look alike, but this is believable. James McAvoy's not believable. The forced stutter, there's so much glossing over of backstory and the just interactions that people have in the books. And hell, even in the original mini-series. Like, how is a multi-million-dollar fucking movie going to get bested by an ABC mini-series of the week back in 1990? How the fuck do you do this? I don't know.
I think it goes deeper than that. But...
it really does.
No, I was joking.
The guy playing Pennywise in the new one wasn't bad, but I haven't seen the original, so I don't have.
Yeah, Skarsgård. No, dude, Tim Curry was way better. Like they had some better effects in this, but as far as like just being the creepy, like that thing is gonna give me fucking nightmares, clown. Tim Curry all the way, dude.
Yeah, that's not surprising, dude. But yeah, I think just not having seen the original must have made it a lot more palatable.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. The original had its issues.
Children acting.
Well, and even the child actors from that one weren't fucking terrible, especially when you look at the time that it was made. It's like it could have been a lot worse.
It could have. I don't know about a lot worse. No, I mean, yeah, okay, it could have been a whole hell of a lot worse. You're right.
I was gonna say, if you're curious about if it could have been worse, just go watch a Gamera movie and wait for one of those little fucking Chinese kids to start screaming at him.
Gamera!
Kill yourself, kid.
Oh man.
We used to throw retards like you off cliffs.
Damn.
We'd still do it if it wasn't, illegal.
Fucking A.
It's ethical, though, isn't it?
It's like throwing out a bad batch. It's no big deal.
This one went sour on us. Shit.
What did I name this stream again? Like something to do with kids, unfortunately. Oh, kid approved Biden. There we go. Cover as many of those general search terms as possible.
I was going to say, be careful with the new rules going into place.
Oh, what are the new rules?
Let's see. all the all the ones that are, what is it? If your account is looking up kids content, and if you're producing kids content, there's like a whole shit ton of new guidelines that are going to be laid down. And yeah, you're not going to be able to monetize or anything like that. But I don't know how extensive this is going to be.
If your account is looking up kids content,
or if it's producing it.
Okay. I just didn't understand why, like, looking up kids content. I mean, obviously that's a little odd, but it would keep you from getting monetized. But if you're producing it, I can understand. They're just like, we don't want to get involved with this anymore because there's too many weirdo fucks on this thing.
Yeah, and it's one of those things of a large part of it has to do with what was it, the FCC or something that that YouTube got fined by. Basically, you're not supposed to do deceptive advertising to children. You're not supposed to pull personal information about them in order to market to them.
Oh, and YouTube has anyway. I'm so shocked.
Yeah. Or at least that's the argument.
But then again, YouTube also had that like weird series, like all these various pedophile channels that keep cropping up problems. So like they've got it pretty bad as it is.
And that's part of the reason why they're also pulling back on channels that could be considered, I guess, targeting children.
Yeah, I think it was fashion, gymnastics, dance.
I guess PewDiePie is going to lose his entire channel now.
Oh, really?
Probably not.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, like, obviously he built his channel on fucking 10-year-old backs, but
it's 9-year-olds get it right.
It's 9-year-olds get it right.
It's army of 9-year-olds.
I was going to say he has been playing a lot of Minecraft.
He did go back to Minecraft, apparently, yeah. And I watch PewDiePie, and that shit started showing up in my fucking feed, and I'm like, why am I getting fucking PewDiePie videos? The algorithm has been fucking terrible lately.
Well, I was going to say, when it's, I think PewDiePie's Minecraft video was sitting at like number 1 or number 2 on the trending gaming thing the other day, and Jacksepticeye's Minecraft gaming thing was like number 4. Yeah, something's a little skewed here. I don't know what.
Well, I don't know one from the other. I don't really watch either of them, but like it's weird that I keep getting videos that are just completely fucking outside of my interests. Like the other day, it tried to fucking remove my normal recommended feed and replace it with a fashion recommended feed, and it's got all these fucking weird tranny looking dudes that I've like never seen before. Now,
are they androgynous or are they trannies?
It's like the same thing to me, man. I'm pretty. It just was a bunch of people that I had no interest in watching at all. What was that guy? That fucking James guy was one of them.
Oh, James Charles?
Yeah, there was like the big fucking thing to do with his makeup or whatever, or some sort of like he raped people or didn't rape people or something.
I don't know if I even care what a James Charles is.
I don't care what a James Charles is.
Well, I'm not sure I know. But, Dave Paul must have run off a minute ago. That's why he's so far. All I know is there was some sort of big drama with James Charles not that long ago. I want to say it was to do with rape, but I'm not positive.
Oh, no, I think I remember. It was some, like, he grabbed dudes or tried to...
groped them, yeah, that's right.
Or tried to convince bi kids to fuck him in his hotel room or whatever. I don't remember.
Isn't that, like, as long as they're not underage, like, who gives a shit, right? Like, that's kind of half the fun of being famous, is you get to try to convince people to, like, play with your dick.
It used to be.
I mean, that's kind of like why people do it in a lot of cases, is they, like, want to have, like, more people play with their dick and less, like, effort involved on their part. Money's not bad either, I hear.
Yeah, it's like 80% money and like 20% money, like 80% trying to get people to play with my dick. Like that's.
I mean, that'd be
that seems to be the rules of fame.
Yeah. Because like money's great, but like once you get to the point where you don't have to worry about where your next fucking month's rent's getting paid anymore, Like, you're not going to get... Like, having a whole lot more money really isn't going to keep making it better and better at any sort of, like, noticeable rate.
Not in any significant way.
Yeah, unless you're one of those people that has to have, like, whatever the
Fucking
latest car is,
jets
or
and shit.
the watch. Like, if you're not one of those people, which is, most people aren't, you're fine. But getting more and more sex, now that's going to make you feel a lot happier. Like, now all I can do is walk into the bar. I don't have to actually even, like, look around. The hose will find me. This is great. I assume that's where the hoes are, at the bar. I don't go to bars.
I just want enough money to stockpile plenty of weapons, and it's not to do anything crazy. It's just to live my life alone and far away from people. And you know what? People won't show up on your property if you lace it with claymore mines.
Not twice. And if you leave the original person out, like what's left of him from the mines, the rest of the people are much more inclined to think twice.
Yeah, of course. That's how you got to do it.
Oh, so take the Vlad the Impaler approach and just leave them out as lawn ornaments.
Exactly. Okay. And then those kids really, really have to think, is selling these cookies worth it? Oh, man.
Probably not. You've got about a 3-mile trek from the start of my driveway to my house before you even have the option of me seeing you. Just nothing but minefield. 3-mile radius around my house. That would be beautiful.
Hey, you know what? If I was gonna buy cookies, I'll go to the grocery store. Them little fucks are always at the grocery store trying to make you fucking buy cookies on your way in, and then trying to get you again on your way out.
Hey, sir, would you like to buy some cookies?
Sure, why not? Okay, now I'm gonna go inside the store. I'll be right back.
Hey, sir, would you like to buy some cookies?
Look, you can't mistake me for everyone else. Why the fuck are you offering them to me again?
Yeah, you're the scariest dude that walked in the store. I'm literally the biggest. It's like, look, kid, there's only so many people that fit the door. Like the square block through the square hole, the little kids' toys.
Like, okay, let's be fair though, Stabby. You fit the description of a lot of people whenever kids are involved.
Oh, fuck off. Yeah, except I've never actually touched a kid that way, thank you.
That was funny.
It was fun touching a kid? Yeah, I'm sure it was for you.
I had to fucking rescue a kid once. That was funny. Sort of.
Wait, the fact that you cared or the fact that you did it?
No, me and my friend were out at the beach and we're like walking out. Because there's like, there's 2 ways to go to the beach. There's back to where the parking lot is, and then there's the fucking... like the end of a big-ass peninsula a couple miles off. And we're thinking we're going to go hike out there for a while. We get about halfway out there, and there's this, like, 7-year-old kid, like, fucking crying on the side of the fucking beach. So we were like, obviously something is amiss. Apparently his cousin ditched him because he was an asshole. And he went the wrong fucking way and was just on his way out to the fucking end of the peninsula, nowhere near any parking lots or people, so we had to walk him back. Turned out, like, I guess his family owns a couple of hardware stores around here or something like that, so he's a rich kid, too.
Okay, Satan, is Stabby cutting in and out on your end?
Slightly, but it's no more than he does usually, so...
Oh, I don't know how to fix that if I am, though.
No worries. I just wasn't sure if it was my shit or if it was yours.
It could be that Windows hates fucking microphones.
Could be that. I figured it was because Windows hates Discord.
Oh, does it hate Discord as well? That's nice.
Usually no. but that's the excuse I'm going with. Because that's the only thing open on my computer right now is Discord.
Oh, I got Discord, 3 different games running, and League, and a bunch of other stuff.
Oh, that's right. Your wife is home.
Yeah, but he hasn't hopped into the thing, even though I told him to.
Do you think they're gonna find fucking? So I don't know if you guys have seen this, but apparently there's footage of Andrew Yang, one of the people who's apparently trying to become president, crowd surfing.
Oh God.
I'm like that might appeal to a lot of people. I think that's pretty fucking funny, but I'm sure there's a lot of middle of the road voters who are like undecided, who are like, no, I don't think so. I don't want the next president fucking surfing the crowd.
Well,
no, like did you see that tweet from what's that dude's fucking name? Richard Spencer, about who he would vote for in this election.
Oh, who would he vote for? Was it Yang?
I'm either going to vote for Yang, Gabbard, or Sanders. Definitely not Trump.
That's fucking hilarious.
Wait, is he still the poison apple he was?
Yeah, I mean, like, honestly, he's actually calmed down a whole hell of a lot. He's slightly less retarded, or at least he's trying to go more mainstream and has pretended to be less retarded, but he's still a racist dumbass, but...
Huh. I'm just curious. It's like, will that turn around and bite the Democrats in the ass if he starts supporting them?
Nah, they're pretty used to supporting racists.
This is true. All my black friends say so.
Well, it's all the politicians. You know what I mean? Like, let's be fair, politicians in general are just fucking terrible people. Like, everybody's surprised that the left can't find a good candidate that's going to, like, have a chance at beating Trump, but it's just like, I'm surprised anyone can find anybody that fucking comes off as remotely close to human anyway. Like, let's be real. You know? Like, the fucking standards you gotta live up to still be in office at this point?
What standard? What? I can, at this point, I can push for wars with countries that we have no beef with, but we want their shit. I can let my babysitter, who I'm currently fucking, who just happens to be underage, drown in a river when my car just miraculously goes over the edge. Oops. I don't know what happened. Why was she in the trunk? I don't know. Or better yet, maybe I can be like Brady and I can get shot and then proceed to tell everyone how scary guns are, no matter what the size, and manipulate a whole bunch of information on that shit. Yeah, what fucking standard do we have anymore?
Yeah, that is one of those interesting ones, like the fucking concept of the assault weapons ban. It's like, but pistols kill so many more people.
Well, I was going to say...
so many more crimes than long arms.
And if you really want to know just how fucked up our system is, love him or hate him, we voted for Donald Trump. The guy that we've spent the past, 20, 30 years making fun of his hair. Being envious as shit of his office. That's the guy we elected president. Yeah, we did.
And he was probably the lesser when it came down to evils.
Yeah, guaranteed.
That's the sad part. It's like, that's who we voted for, and he was the least evil of the group.
I'm pretty convinced at this point that if Hillary had been elected president, it would be completely legal for me to just walk up to your child and eat him right in front of you. Just fucking slaughter him like a pig. Just Sorry, hey, starvation, famine. I gotta do what I gotta do. President
I'm pretty
made it
sure
legal.
Trump could do that very same thing at this point and still get elected. There'd be a lot of people making a lot of excuses. Well, he needed iron. He had a weird shortage of iron, and it caused this temporary insanity that, it's okay that Trump ate a baby in front of everybody in Times Square.
I would pay money to see that on pay-per-view. Actually, you could charge me $30. I would watch that fucking.
I'd love to see Trump and fucking Hillary Clinton have a baby eating contest, and then watch like their hardcore fans try to justify it afterwards.
Well, for Hillary, it's really simple. She's taking back her womb, metaphorically. It's the ultimate feminist power,
Oh my god!
I can eat a child now.
There's an abortion service where you get to cuddle the fucking baby after it's fucking like been aborted.
Oh, hey, cute little dead thing that came from inside me. Let me pet you.
Yeah, that's fucking exactly what it is. I'm not sure if it's legal or not, but I know that they tried to make one. And I think you'd get like video of you cuddling it. At some point, you just need to be like, let's just gear to everybody.
Fucking end this planet, dude. I'm serious. Like, straight into the fucking sun. All the nukes, all at once. Come on.
Let's get going. Shout your abortion becomes cuddle a dead baby. It's time to fucking go. Fucking, we're done. We failed. It's too late.
No, it's when Planned Parenthood changes its name to something like Build a Memory or some shit like that.
When Satan and Sastar starts looking like a moral paragon in comparison to a lot of these people.
He already does.
Yeah, that's a real issue.
I can already trust that Satan and Satire is not going to go around in blackface.
I mean,
in maybe in a comedic fashion, but I don't think you're going to go around it in like legitimate.
Oh no.
Well, he's not in blackface every day.
Honestly, though. Like it takes too much effort to be consistently racist, dude.
It really does.
Like I like there'll be times where it's like, yeah, like I'm pretending to be the racist guy, and like, oh, what's up, my man? Hey, wait, shit, I'm supposed to be pretending to be racist. Sorry, I hate you, go away. Like I can't even remember to be consistently racist for a fucking bit. Like I can't do it like all day every day. That'd get exhausting, man.
Well, you only have to be like half racist though.
No, see, like, because I'm half, I have to go like way overboard, like to prove that I'm like, I have to be real fucking extra.
Get that loyalty to the cause going. I get it. Oh, whoops, that was dumb.
Oh man, yeah. We can just end this world at any point. And I feel like I have higher morals than half the fucking politicians. No, it's time to end this.
Well, you know what? You and me, dude. President. I'll be the vice president. You the president. Metal Pants 2020. We'll kill at least half of the population and mandatory nap time.
Do you think if I run on mandatory nap time and laser eyes, people will hire me? Or elect me, whatever.
Probably. I mean, if you were interviewing somebody to work at a head shop and they were like, I have laser eyes.
Fucking A, you're hired.
Like, you're going to spend a lot of time with this person. You want them to be interesting. That's definitely one of the indicators.
Laser eyes for all.
It's like, I gotta fucking pay. I gotta deal with you in this fucking shop all the time. I'm gonna see you hours on end. At least you could be entertaining for me.
Well, and I've already said cybernetic implants for all my cabinet members.
Fuck yes. Dude, I want to get a cybernetic heart.
Oh, we're all gonna have cyber arms with death lasers on them.
Oh, but I want to have like no heartbeat, so I could be like the heartless one or something.
Well, we can't do that because we need this.
Oh no, Cheney already got that one.
Well, no, we need this set up on a dead man switch. So if one of us dies, all the nukes go off.
Oh, let's just put that on a random fucker out there. I mean, why make it one of us?
Put it on a random fucker.
Just start some random dude out in the fucking world.
Start the purge and tell people, now keep in mind, at least one person out there who dies has this little dead man switch on the inside of them.
And a nuclear apocalypse will be forthcoming if you kill that guy. But other than him, everyone else is fair game.
Good luck.
Have fun.
It's almost like playing the lottery, except nobody wins when you play the lottery.
Oh, fuck. Do you think that's how we get world peace? we just tell all the nations of the world that we've released this person out into the wild.
In one of the countries.
In one of the countries. It doesn't matter which one, because if you detonate something like that, it's done for. This world's gone. Half our nuclear arsenal would pretty much take care of pretty much everything.
Be like the ultimate 4th of July.
It would be.
It's Freedom from Life Day. Congratulations.
Freedom from the mortal coil you have occupied.
That works. Elect us in 2020. Remember, November 8th, your vote counts. And your vote for us will be a count for death.
Yeah, really.
Ultimately, nobody will be spared. Myself included. I just need to oversee everything. Make sure we get this on the right track.
Oh, you know what I've noticed lately? Okay, just change the topic a little bit here.
But only a little bit.
Do you notice that the Babylon Beast seems to have stopped being a satire?
The Babylon what?
The Babylon Bee, if you follow it on Twitter.
What the fuck? What is this thing?
Let's see, I'm pulling it up right now.
The Babylon Bee is essentially like the Onion, but like right wing. Like they typically make stuff specifically making fun of either everybody or the left, but they a lot of times like shy away from making fun of the right unless they do something really fucking dumb. In which case, yeah, they'll like whenever they do make fun of them though, they go real fucking hard.
Okay, I'm gonna have to check this out.
If like we agree with you politically, but if you're gonna be dumb enough that we actually have to fucking make fun of you, yeah, we're gonna make real fucking hard fun of you.
But like here's a headline: humanitarian organization drops crates of prosperity gospel books into Ethiopia. Does that really sound like a satire, or does it just sound like something that happened?
That sounds like shit that just happens.
That's what I'm saying. And then they had a picture of good old Beto O'Rourke. And his quote is, "When I am president, I will take away your guns." It says, "Man who will never become president."
Yeah, that's just news.
That's what I'm saying. And then the new Ben & Jerry's Antifa-inspired flavors, blood of people you disagree with. And then the vegan coconut milkshake, non-dairy with mixed of concrete.
Made with real bike locks.
Then there was a white girl that was turned into a pillar of pumpkin spice after looking back at a Starbucks after leaving it.
Oh, God.
Then Snopes rates Biden's claims that 2 + 2 = 5 as mostly true. Like they're just not even they're not lying anymore. They just fucking, these are just things that have happened. It seems like.
Fuck it, just run the real stories.
Yeah, that's honestly.
Yeah, I don't know what nightmare parallel dimension I woke up in, but
It's called 2019.
Yeah, man, seriously, in the past 3 years, holy shit, has the world gotten weird.
Antifa mob torches local kids' lemonade stand.
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't even bat an eye at that. No.
Probably the most believable line of all the articles there. Oh my god.
Yeah, my response to that is like, well, really, I'm surprised it took this long for it to happen.
Oh, what was it? Apparently, it turns out there was like a fucking FBI, like internal document talking about the escalation of Antifa violence before Antifa started like attacking the immigration offices. Like before that started happening, the FBI was like, "We think this is really dangerous the way that this group is headed, and we think that they might start attacking federal buildings." And everybody was like, "They're super racist. They're evil." And then Antifa fucking attacked fucking federal buildings. It's like, can we start taking it seriously now, please? Get these fuckers cleaned up. Take their fucking money like they did with the KKK. Shut them down. Because we all know that's the only way that it's going to stop. You know, Antifa, Proud Boys, KKK, whatever fucking group you want to shut down, you got to defund. You got to figure out a way to get as much of their money out of them as you can.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, that's essentially what that's whenever they had their resurgence, because they were around for a long goddamn while the first time before they ever fucking went the goddamn fuck away. But whenever they started making a comeback and then disappeared, it's because they lost all their fucking funding and they couldn't accept donations through basically anything.
Yeah.
I mean that kind of changed with the internet. Now there are ways around it, but they still don't get any fucking funding. It's the KKK. Everyone fucking hates the goddamn KKK. Even racists hate the KKK because they look like fucking idiot like racists. Like it's not even just like they're high tier racists. They're like fucking D tier fucking like you scrape that shit off the bottom of the ice barrel fucking racists. Like they're stupid.
They're like everyone the ones that are like, oh, it's a wonderful white week, isn't it, sir? A white night. You know, that kind of shit where you're like, you need to fucking stop, please. Like, you're so racist, you're making white people look bad. Like, fucking, for the rest of us. The honkies have collectively agreed we don't want you. The honky nation. God.
The honky nation? Really?
Yeah, we also live in trailers.
All of us. Every single one of us.
Yeah.
God, I wish.
That's our natural environment. That's how you know we're...
Actually, I could dig living in a fucking trailer. That'd actually be pretty decent.
It's basically just bigger van life for you.
Well, I'm in California too, so like the fucking weather is super fucking mild. Like, so no matter what, it's gonna be pretty, tolerable. It's never gonna get too cold. It's never gonna get too hot.
Man, to be honest, you can do a lot of shit with a trailer, especially if you get, like, a couple of triple wides. Yeah, you can do some stuff with them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, I want to get a van. I don't want to move into it, like, contrary to Satan's...
You know you're all about that van life.
I just figure, it'd be nice to have something to go camping in once in a while. What's up, Mr. Sheepbot?
Yo.
The fucking... Oh, the interesting thing that the prepping community is starting to catch on to the van life. So they're starting to slowly be like, hey, look at this cool way to, like, store all your shit in another fucking place. And have a bed to live in. It's your bug out vehicle. So, I'm sure that's going to be a big thing for the next few months or year or so. Of course, now my favorite van life guy looks like the fucking...
Unabomber? Because they all do, dude.
He looks
what
like...
are you talking about?
It's like the Home Meth Shopping Network.
Kaczynski, right? Kaczynski?
It's just this old, scraggly-ass looking dude who looks like he did a lot of meth in the day.
In the day?
Like, out in a fucking, like, out in this weird...
And that day was yesterday.
It was amazing. Why?
Selling shit on a fucking card table in the middle of the woods.
Get a double wide. Oh, you can do a lot.
Video.
Just get a double wide, some Pyrex. You know, hit a couple drugstores. You're good to go.
Yeah.
You can break,
Oh no, this dude lives in like a van with a trailer. So it's like a regular work van and then like a trailer that's about the same size as the van.
That seems non-committal to me. I call shenanigans.
Well, here's the thing, like, all these people talk about, like, stealth camping so that people don't know you're there, but they all get these incredibly large vehicles that look like RVs.
The first thing I think of with stealth is getting something fucking-gantic.
And putting solar panels all over the top of it. Yeah, that's usually not a giveaway. Yeah. And a vent. Like an AC vent.
It's just carbon stealth.
Yeah. And then they're like, I don't know why the cops keep knocking on the door. It's like, I have a couple ideas. You dumb fuck.
I wonder how many sovereign citizens are fucking van lifers.
Oh god, so I'm sure so fucking many. One of the few van lifers that I've watched who was ever honest was like, you know, I hate that they fucking romanticize van life. Van life is not something people pick because they're the happiest fucking most well-adjusted person. And 90% of the people you meet are not the kind of people you want to fucking spend time around. Like, he's like, they will go to great lengths not to spend time around you. So you got to be fucking careful. And he's all, they're not all these hipster fucking faggots out here in these vans. Oh shit.
90% of the people you would want to hang around. That's just the population on the planet, really.
Pretty much.
Doesn't matter about the van.
Yeah, but if you meet the guy you don't want to hang around in the line at Starbucks, you're a lot less likely to end up getting stabbed than if you meet him out in the middle of fucking nowhere and it's like you and him, and that's the only two people in this clearing.
Well, here's the thing, like, you're in a fucking van. Like, you have no reason not to just fucking move along.
Oh yeah, no, that's one of the things the guy was talking about. He's like, a lot of the people who just get into it, like these people, they watch it on the fucking YouTube and they're like, oh, that looks great. And not like a desperate last fucking possible choice, you know, that people make.
Such a fucking boomer.
Well, listen, if you're gonna get on the van life bandwagon, you better have some fucking internet service on that and like something to fucking do in there.
Well, if you really want to do that shit, you
a Verizon hotspot.
Spend a couple of bucks and just get like a satellite, like emergency signal kind of thing. That, you know, if you're fucking like you desperately need medical help, you just like it's a life alert for anywhere on the planet. They're relatively cheap.
Oh, so wait, so what you're saying is you need a life alert? Is what you're saying? Is what I'm hearing? Because you're a fucking boomer.
All right, everybody give Satan a gold star. He earned it on that one. He had to work so hard.
Bling.
Wait. If you haven't made fun of me vaping weed yet.
What?
I'm married to
flavor
Mike.
are you vaping?
Funny for vaping.
Yeah, he's not a fucking hypocrite.
Oh, Satan and Satire does the weed vaping too?
No, that's just
sheep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's just him, but he does it all the damn time. And
Yeah.
I don't complain about him doing it, so I can't complain about you doing it.
It's like all the
He
benefits
loves me.
of getting high without having to fucking cough.
You see, I'm getting high and vaping.
Ah, a man of culture. What flavor are you vaping?
Currently, it's a mix between a lemon berry and a pink lemonade.
And what about you?
Oh, I'm smoking Granddaddy Perps, like a wax pen. Vaping.
Ah. Got it. Well,
All I hear is douche, 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 douche.
hold on.
Pretty much, yeah.
I'm like the Pied Piper of douche. Just like, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, it's a douche flute. Like, if you stand outside and start vaping somewhere, guaranteed, if somebody else vapes, they walk by like, bro, what kind of mod you got?
Oh, see, I don't actually do the regular vaping. The only thing I vape is weed and weed.
It's all this. It's all really the same though, because, like, I have nothing against people that smoke, vape, or eat anything having to do with weed. But I think there are some people, and we could probably all agree, that take the culture just a little too serious.
Right. It's not the color of the vape. It's just their culture.
Fucking, it's the people who sit there and talk about the fucking variations in weed like they talk about the variations in wine.
I mean, no doubt there are such things as differences in those things, but people that are just like, I mean, I went to a place, I was standing outside of like a bar or club after a show, and these people were discussing like, what do you got in your pen? It's like, oh, well, I got like the Sherpa Slammer or whatever, Indica Sativa, yap, and he's like, oh, bro. And then they just carry on. And more of them start flocking to each other. And they're like trying each other's pens. I'm like,
that's not sanitary or cool. Please stop everything that you're doing.
That's fucking disgusting. Oh, when I went to Vegas for like a 2-day, just get the hell away moment, and I was hanging. I actually like Vegas the way I do it. I go on like a food tour and just chill in a pool. And so I was at the pool, and this random fucking dude who was clearly like 3 sheets to the wind, probably been drinking since the pool opened and it was gonna close. He's just like, bro, give me he just walks up. I don't know who the fuck he is. He's just like, let me have some of your vape. I'm like, no.
Fucking suck.
He's like, just a little bit. I was like, I got strep. He's like, oh, whoa, and he just back.
I just would have told him, all right, you can suck on this, but you have to suck on 2 things.
No, but
I'm getting paid for my vape one way or the other.
I don't understand the logic of strangers like feeling inclined. Like you wouldn't just walk up and be like, hey, dude, let me just like get some of your spit in my face. Instead, they're like, let me just have a little hit of your vape. I'm like, how about not?
Yeah, it's like weed and stuff. Like, I understand back in the day before it was legal why people would want to like share a joint or like pass around a blunt. But now that it's legal, like if you're in a legal state, just you should have your own blunt.
You know what? I think we should start a new
cheap
trend.
and so easy to come by.
We should start a new. Well, I mean, so are cigarettes, but people are like, "Hey, man, can I have a jag? Can you bum me a cigarette?"
Like that. That's not cool. Like, hey, if you need a cigarette, fine, I'll give you a cigarette. If you want to give me a quarter for it, fine, awesome. Like that's just being polite.
But you're not taking a hit off my cigarette.
No, yeah, you can't have a hit off my fucking cigarette unless we're fucking. Like,
yeah,
unless
it was cool. A hot chick. I was gonna say if it's a hot chick, you're always okay with it. That's different, but.
Can you imagine people doing that with other random shit like fucking like Thirst Busters or something? They're like, or a Big Gulp. They're like, bro, what do you got in your Big Gulp? And it's like, well, it's a blend of Mountain Dew Code Red and a splash of Mellow Yellow. Like, oh man, like, just stop. Enjoy your thing. Ask if like just fucking stop.
I mean, it's one.
Stop.
I guess it's one thing if you're actually a connoisseur.
Listen,
but
potheads.
I was about to say.
That's like saying an alcoholic is a connoisseur of alcohol.
Wait. But you can be like they're like.
You can be. It's possible.
Anybody who starts describing something as having a slight overtone of nutty flavor needs to just get punched. Can we all just agree on that?
Like,
okay, so
look at this way.
Every cigar smoker out there.
And then
I drink a whole hell of a lot. But
cigars just
I also drink a lot of scotch.
You got to find a right cigar. You actually have to find one that you enjoy, and you have to find something that you enjoy.
I have had one cigar ever that I didn't hate. I won't use the word enjoy because that's probably going too far. But basically, it was the smoke was smoke, fine, but it was coated in basically like kind of the same way clove cigarette filters have that sweet cloviness to them. Mm-hmm. The cigar was like that too. That's the only reason why I thought it was okay.
That was a Patron.
I don't know. I went somewhere and someone's like, "Let me buy you one." I was like, "Cool."
It could have been an
like
acid.
The ones that have that kind of like sweet kind of something else to it, like that whatever. Like I don't want to try and start using the language because then I'll get called a douche and told to get the fuck out. But like they have that sweet taste to the paper and stuff. It's because they dip it in some liquors.
Well, there's that, but this one specifically, like, because I went with a handful of people randomly. They're like, "Let's go to a cigar house." I was like, "You want to go to a place and sit around in a hopefully decently ventilated place where everyone's smoking cigars?" Like, yeah. I was like, okay. So
sounds like my nightmare.
We went,
and I used to smoke
right?
cigars. I liked them. They were great.
And so we went there, and they were like, "Well, let me get you one." I was like, "Fine." And so like, "What do you like?" I was like, "Not cigars." And so they had the guy come over, and he's like giving me the fucking rundown with, hints of tiger lily when you breathe it out your nose and shit like this. And I'm like, listen, which one just doesn't taste like garbage? And he's like, "Do you like cloves?" I was like, "Yes, I do." He's like, "Well, this one specifically is treated with cloves and other things." I was like, "Fine, I'll try it." And it was like a $15 cigar. And so I tried it, and it was basically a giant experience of a clove cigarette that just never ended, and I don't know, probably somehow healthier than a clove cigarette.
Probably.
Like most things that like asbestos, not a problem.
Cloves? Nah, dude. Like you gotta get those commercials on the fucking. Are you or one of your family members recently died because you touched a clove cigarette?
Dude, I smoked exclusively cloves for like a year and a half, 2 years, like way long ago. And
I smoked it for like 4 years when I started smoking. So.
Yeah.
When I first started smoking, it was with menthols.
Oh God!
Like it was, if I remember correctly,
his Lyman's got a little black in him.
Dude, I am where white people come from. Like that's just a fact. And so, the people I hung around smoked. Let's see. Let me think. It was Parliament menthol lights with the little with the little recessed like cavity. Like the back of the filter didn't go all the way to the edge. It was like that gap.
Yeah.
It was like inset. And then let's see, Marlboro menthol lights, and this one weird guy that I'm still friends with today that exclusively smoked Camel Reds, which was like an impossibility to find where we were.
I got a carton of those once, and I didn't actually like them. They were pretty good. I liked them. I went out looking to find some more. Could never fucking find them again.
Yeah, there's basically like 2 places on the planet you'll find them, and all of them involve Indian, Native American Reds.
Yeah, probably.
Mm-hmm. Like
this guy fucking gave me like 9.5 packs of fucking Camel Reds. It was like, sure, I'll take this $60 fucking carton from you.
They're not cheap either. Those are not cheap either.
But yeah, I could never fucking find them anywhere. I think the entire like year that I looked for them, I found maybe like 2-3 places that helped that carried them, and they were always like head shops, like gas stations or convenience stores, like fucking grocery stores. Nobody ever carried them.
That's how clove cigarettes are now. Like, if you want cloves, you have to go to a head shop. Like before, in Arizona, we have drive-through liquor stores, which apparently not everywhere has those, and that's a weird thing. But the liquor stores and I would say probably 25% of the gas stations would carry just like 2 to 4 or 5 different brands and types of clove cigarettes.
Depending on where you're at in Texas, they have drive-through bars. Like you can drive through and get a mixed drink with a little saran wrap cover and a straw, and they'll sit there, but don't drink this while you're driving.
Really? I heard that down in New Orleans, there's like drive-through, I guess, bars, so to speak.
Yeah, like daiquiri bars and stuff like that.
Daiquiri bars, hurricanes, shit like that you can get.
Yeah, and they'll put the little saran wrap on it and just like sit there and give you like a wink and a nod. Like, remember, you're not supposed to drink this while you're driving.
That would be a nightmare in Arizona, because it's like Scottsdale, Arizona is in the top 2 cities in the country that hand for DUIs. Like, At one point, they used to have cops just waiting around closing time, like in adjacent parking lots near popular bars, and they would just straight up pull you over if you left the parking lot, whether you were at the bar.
They do that at the like whether there's 31 months, like 31 days in the month or 28. They like in Pantego, which is like this little tiny city inside of the city that I live in. They like right at the end of the month, they always have people sitting there trying to catch people for DUIs because the city has a quota for DUIs.
Oh well,
which is not only just they're not supposed to have quotas for fucking anything, but for DUIs specifically, like that shit's way fucking like way against the goddamn rules, but they do.
Well, I know. So I mean, clearly DUIs are massive methods of income. Arizona has some of the gnarliest penalties too in the country. Like if you get one here, I've never had one, but if you get one, your first offense, and a DUI, like the quote unquote legal limit, like if you blow anything over 0, they have the discretion to give you a DUI period, and it's a minimum of about $5,000, $5,500 worth of fines. I think it's 2 days in jail. It used to be Tent City when that was still open. That place, I am happy that place shut down. That should not be. And then you had to carry a breathalyzer in your car for at least a year, which you had to pay for monthly. And I don't understand how those are legal. They don't want you to text, but they want you to fucking wait for a chime and like hum and blow into a fucking device randomly. Doesn't make a lot of sense, but yeah, like basically your DUIs start out right around like $5,000 in jail time.
Oh no, like here, if you get a DUI, in total, once you end up paying all the fees and court costs and everything, because you have like getting a single DUI, you'll have a minimum of like 6 different court dates. Minimum.
Oh yeah, well
and like in total, it's about $25,000.
See, that's fucking ridiculous. Like, I don't know about what the court costs are, but just the fines associated with the offense is right around $5,000. If you get a lawyer, which, I mean, the sky's the fucking limit on that one.
But yeah, no, I had a couple of friends who got popped for a DUI, and they, in total, they ended up paying about $25,000 in total.
Damn. Dude.
Yeah. Oh, and then the first time they suspend your license for 90 days. If you get a second DUI, you're doing like 2 weeks, I think it was. Yeah, 2 weeks in jail, and then your fines are upwards of around $7,000 to $10,000, and then they suspend your license for, I think it's 6 months, if I remember correctly. If you get a third one, you just don't have a license ever again.
Damn. Oh, Gaming and Yelling, what's up? We got Gaming and Yelling. Oh, Dave Twa, are you back too?
What's going on?
Yeah. I'm kind of working with it. I got my DUI back in the good old days when it cost me about, $450 fine, 24 hours in jail. You had to do 2 8-hour counseling sessions, and that was pretty much it. But that was back in like 2001. That's definitely changed since then.
That has never existed that low in the state of Arizona.
Okay, it happened to me.
Well, at least Phoenix. Scottsdale proper.
But you have to
this was in Flagstaff. This was when I lived up in Flagstaff, dude.
I could see that in Flagstaff, but like the Phoenix Valley area, I had friends that got them in the late 90s, and when they're I think at the time it was right around like $2,500 for your first, and it was one night in jail, but they still suspended the bejesus out of your license.
Yeah, oh yeah, that was the big thing. I actually my license was suspended for a full year.
I had a friend.
The fines and shit were pretty low. The jail time was just years, but I had it suspended for an entire year.
I had a friend get an extreme DUI, which is if you blow .15 or greater. He
throw you a party?
Dude.
Congratulations.
Sorry.
So the story's
extreme
it's
DUI
kind of,
sounds kind of fun. It really does.
It's kind of a weird story because he called me. And he's like, I'm gonna come pick you up, and he sounded fine. And I was like, you good? He's like, yeah, I haven't had anything. I'm like, okay. So he is allegedly on his way to pick me up. This was, I think, 2003, 4, and so an hour goes by. I'm like, dude, what a dick. Probably going to get food without me. Fuck that guy. And then 2 hours, 3 hours, I'm like, he's dead. And so I go to bed, and I get a phone call. And it was a hospital, and they basically were just called the last number he had called, and they were like, "Do you know so and so?" And I was like, "Well, maybe." Oh, we're calling from blah 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 hospital.
That's the dodgiest fucking answer.
Well, he in hindsight, it was right to say maybe because he was a dodgy fucking dude. And so. They're like, oh, well, he was in an accident. Can you come down and pick him up? I was like, well, his pieces? Is he alive? What the fuck is going on? And they're like, well, yeah, he's okay. So I go down there. What had happened is about 2 miles from my house. It was on a road that had the median in the middle, and then it had 2 lanes on each side, opposing directions. He passed out behind the wheel and rested his foot on the gas, and it was a straightaway. And they estimate he was going about 110 to 115 miles an hour.
God damn, dude.
And he hit the median, and it flipped his car. It was a Nissan Sentra Sport, whatever. And so it rolled about 60, 70 feet. And the impact was so hard, he had rims on his car that had the spokes. It broke the spokes, so the tire flew off, but technically part of it was still mounted to the car. And the entire car was crushed into oblivion except for his little space where he was passed out, and it just dented the roof on his spot to where he got a slight cut on the top of his head, but it didn't go any further. Everyone else in the car would have been done. He got lucky as fuck. So pick him up, all this stuff. That's his second DUI. So he gets kicked out of the place he's living, all this stuff. So I let him stay with me until he had to do his jail time. And then he proceeds to go to jail, come back, license is suspended, gets pulled over again for a DUI on a suspended license. And he went to jail, and I don't know. I literally haven't talked to him since. So I think he got I think it was 2 years or 2.5 years for driving on a suspended license with a DUI from a DUI. Don't drink and drive, kids. This is a kid-approved Biden episode.
Oh.
You wanna not be on the PBE because I did not reinstall that client.
God, I hear that story.
Holy
I
crap.
never want to drive.
Samaj,
Hey, guys.
back from the dead.
I was never dead. Just
Inside. There's a difference.
I just, most of the time I sleep at this time. And somehow I'm here.
Poser.
Why am I here? What's going on?
Because you love me, great ape of great art.
I mean, who are you again?
Fuck you.
And he said he loved you. Who are you? Divorced.
We've already established long ago that Satan and Satire is the Sundari, right?
I'm what?
The Sundari of the anime that is this podcast.
I don't know if you can talk anime to
I have no idea what it is you're talking. What the hell is a tsundere?
Let it go. Let it go.
Hold on, let me see if I can find a good. I'm stoned, so if I try to explain it right now, that's not going to make any sense.
What you could do is find something and you could put it on the screen of your visual medium that you are streaming.
I'm going to right now, actually.
Make sure it falls under hentai.
It's pretty sweet staring at the shaved llama, but then the gravy egg biscuit fuck thing that keeps scrolling by is not making me happy, but
there we go.
At least we got bread.
Tsundere is a Japanese term for a character development process that describes a person who is initially cold and sometimes even hostile, before gradually showing a warmer, friendlier side over time. And then it goes on to like talk about all the other shit. Like,
I'm just a prick. Like, I don't ever get nicer.
I've signed an NDA. I can't comment on that.
Oh, does that make him yandere? Is yandere the one where they're just always mean?
You're a yandere.
Oh, yeah, yanderes are those like stalkers that will, sometimes kill anyone that's interested in them. So like, if someone else says, "Oh, I love Samaj," and Satan goes over there and kills them because they said they love him. It's like, oh,
yeah, there's one of the dairies that is like, that like hates you forever.
No.
Speaking of weeby anime stuff, I did finish watching the first couple episodes of an old anime. I thought I'd try again because when I first saw it, I'm like, it's just a fucking Ava ripoff. That show called Rossifont. Fucking hard to pronounce, impossible to spell. But I'm like, oh, this show's actually pretty good.
I don't think I've ever heard of it. Yeah.
Well, everyone just sort of looked at it and went, "This is an anime ripoff," and then no one went back to it. Or no, this is an Evangelion ripoff. And
okay.
That's why no one went back to it. But actually, you start watching, it's actually a really good show, but no one watched it because they think it's an Ava ripoff.
Yeah.
It doesn't help that the guy who made the show actually designed the Avas. So like, oh, that doesn't help either.
Yeah, that actually makes it sound more like a ripoff.
It makes it, I guess, yeah.
Watch out, Satan and Satire is a huge Evangelion fan. Favorite show.
Is that true, Satan? Oh, he's not even here.
Oh, is he gone already?
I hate it.
Here.
I hate it.
You hate Ava? Okay.
No, because I watched like the first 5 episodes like a couple years back. Because everyone's, it's so good, you have to watch it if you like anime. This is the best thing ever. You got to check it out, man. I was like, okay, I'll check it out. This looks like it could be cool. No, this is dumb. I hate this. This is fucking terrible. Anyone who likes this should be fucking. No. So I was like, fucking years later, I go back and finally finish. It was like, no, it gets so much better. Like, you only watch the weird part. It only gets weirder. Fuck everyone. You all lied to me.
It's not even talking about.
Some of us intentionally knowing that it would irritate the shit out of you.
Well, if you need to just sort of like shotgun the whole series and just get over and done with, you need to watch the first movie, Death and Rebirth, because it essentially just sums up the whole series in no particular order. You assume these scenes are important because they're most important things in the show. Good luck trying to connect them. Fucking makes no sense.
They said it had a slight finish of elderberry, and it fucking didn't.
That is exactly the weeb version of that fucking like wine tasting, weed tasting nonsense.
You expect fine wine, but really all you end up with baby bear in your hand.
Fucking Boone's Farm.
No, Jesus.
Who's old enough to remember Zima the first time it was out?
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, I'm there. I remember that shit.
I remember Zima.
I never drank it. It's one of the very few things I was like, nope, that's too
I used
early
to-
even for me.
Did you do a liquor or?
That was like right when I started drinking, so I can actually tolerate this taste.
So
Not realizing how fucking super.
So basically, of its day, it would be like the Smirnoff Ice of its day, but what it actually tasted like was a somehow sweeter version of Sprite.
Yeah,
with alcohol.
Oh, Sprite is gross enough, dude.
Wait. I thought Zima had no alcohol.
No, Zima had.
Oh, it
well,
definitely has alcohol.
okay, so it's got the equivalent of like a beer, like a Budweiser or something, like 3, whatever it is, like 2.8, 3.5, whatever the fuck. It's low, but
4, then probably it's a 4. It's usually
but you
low.
don't. But I mean, if you like the taste of Sprite, and you can get past, I mean, it's carbonated all the same, everything's all the same, but you can get past the immense amount of fucking sugar in it, then yeah, it was the thing. That and fucking Bartles and James. Jesus. Wine coolers. Oh.
Yeah, me and my friends had a phase where we drank none of those. Well, they have a higher alcohol. I think
Bartles and James?
Most of the wine coolers. I don't know about Bartles and James specifically.
That was like the Coors, like big, everybody knew the brand of wine cooler of like the late 80s, early mid 90s.
Yeah, the B&J would have just the
Yeah,
B.
now they just call it BJ's. Like they have like BJ's wine coolers and BJ's fucking sex on the beach and whatever.
Do they really?
Man,
Yeah,
it still exists.
screwdrivers are the
So it's not
best.
even B and J.
No, the BJ screwdrivers are the fucking best.
It sounds like a euphemism coming from me.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, but it really does sound like a euphemism when you say it, sir.
You two shut the fuck up.
I mean, they're not lying.
You two shut the fuck up. Fucking asshole.
It sounds like a near consensus, dude.
We love you,
There's
gaming.
no judgment, dude. It was just an observation.
Get fucked, both of you, 3 of you.
Nothing disparaging about it. And your
You
sinful
freaking
lifestyle. There's
Beer,
no judgment.
big ear bitches and shit.
Oh god, it's starting again.
Just when you think it went away for good.
Oh god.
I think gaming might have broke Sheepbot. Holy shit.
I should probably mute myself and cry a little bit. This hurts so,
Damn.
this hurts so good.
Oh no, he said big ear bitches.
It only works if gaming says it, because he's got the thing. He's got the star quality.
The star
With
quality?
big ear.
Like the ability to suck on a ball sack?
That make no sense, you retarded fuck.
How do you think people get fucking parts in Hollywood?
God damn.
That's how stars are
Like,
born.
no, you suck a dick. You don't suck a balls. God damn it.
No, the best jokes are the ones that you have playing.
Yeah,
No,
please
nobody had to
explain
explain
the
that
goddamn
joke. That made perfect sense.
They try to explain it, please.
You see what Stabby has done is taken. Nah, I'm not good. I'm not
Throw
that
it with a
invested.
pun. You
My
have to throw it with a pun. Let's just all get together and play Sea of Thieves, and let's just do that.
Well, you Sea of Thieves
Are
now?
there turrets? Are there towers in Sea of Thieves? You know, are there any turrets?
Oh, I think
You gotta plunder the booty.
Sea of Thieves right now. Any
funny.
server you get on is going to be a cakewalk, though. No challenge right now, I don't think. Oh no! Did my
That's the sound if nobody can.
Oh, I thought my sound actually cut out.
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
I'm
That
too
game
busy.
is bad. You should feel bad.
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry.
That game is
Oh, yeah.
glorious.
I'm yelling
I haven't
about.
played it.
I'm yelling about that fucking movie again.
Yeah.
The cool kids play Sea of Thieves.
See, why'd you bring up Sea of Thieves gaming? Why'd you do it?
Somebody had to.
You sunk the ship.
No, they didn't. Like, we really didn't have to.
Yeah. Game of Thieves full of self-loathing.
We could have let that one go.
I chose not to.
Yeah, because tact is what this fucking group is real strong on.
We might be, you never know.
What is this tact you speak of?
In the real world, yes. And then I've used it all up when I'm talking to other people after I'm not at work anymore.
No, those are those sharp little metal things, right?
No. Oh, tax, yeah.
Tact is just not saying true things.
It really fucking is, that's true.
And I got that quote from fucking Cordelia Chase on goddamn Buffy.
We have like, oh my god. We have trainings, and there's so many times when I have trainings where I work where I just gotta sit there and be like, that's the exact opposite of what we want. Like, you're no.
Biden approved.
Silly shit. Like, it's apparently really easy to reverse a sex change.
To who's a what's?
That was apparently something we needed
back
training
and
for
forth.
mental health. Yeah, apparently it's super easy just to reverse it. Be like, oh no, I changed my mind. I don't want to be whatever gender I changed my mind from originally. But we actually deal with people who like genuinely have gender dysphoria.
Right? Like to have a sex change.
Yeah. And we do, like, some of our clients genuinely have gender dysphoria. Like, it's not like some bullshit, I want to do it because it sounds cool and I'm on YouTube or something. But, like, you gotta be honest about, like, this is a decision that if you make this decision, there really is no going back. So,
I mean, no, it is possible. It is possible to undo it, but to say it's easy is super fucking disingenuous.
Difficult, yeah. And it may not necessarily be possible depending on who and where you're getting your surgeries from initially. Because there's quality. Like, there's different areas where you get different quality of surgery, and some of it you can undo with enough work, sort of. And some of it never. Like, if you're going to the budget fucking gender swap shop, that's not a good choice.
The budget gender swap shop.
The Dollar General.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Because I've had family that went through the process, so I got to hear all about that shit. But,
that's disturbing.
There's a lot of low budget places where you can go and get a gender reassignment surgery, and it not a good idea. It's like, yeah, it's a fourth of the price of wherever you were told to get it, but...
See, that seems like one of those areas where you probably don't want to cut costs in corners.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh my god. I don't know why this just made me think of this, but I was watching something on YouTube about like autopsies, coroners, things like that. And like there's the medical examiners and there's coroners, which are two completely different things.
Yeah.
Medical examiners have to actually have medical training. Coroners do not. And they were talking about some of the different places that have coroners and like what those qualifications actually are. Like some of them have like the resume would
I must have own knife.
Well, part of the problem is that in some states, in cities or counties or however they do it, they're elected. So the prereqs is to be like 18, can't be a felon, essentially, to be a fucking coroner. And so
that's hilarious.
That's fucking terrifying.
Right,
because
I'd be a coroner in California. This is my new fucking job. I mean, I got a whole lot of knives. I'll cut somebody up.
I want to say, I might have the state wrong, but I want to say it was Alabama or Georgia. It's one of the Bible Belt.
It's already funny either one of those ways.
where the coroner was elected, but the person that ran was actually the sheriff. So he was falsifying investigations and autopsy results and evidence to cover up for his cops. Like, I didn't believe it when I did some Googling, and sure as shit, it is actually a true thing. There was a coroner that took the brain of a dead Marine home and let his kids play with it, and on top of that, like, his wife fucking took pictures of his kids playing with a dead Marine's brain.
I mean, that just sounds like a good old-fashioned good time. I mean,
that was in Virginia.
Yeah, that's wholesome family fun.
That was a family bonding experience.
It was my friend's mom's boyfriend was a worker at like a mortuary. So like they did the embalming and shit, and they would have like organ fights.
That's terrifying. But
so you go around the corner and a fucking heart might get thrown at you, hit the wall and just slowly slide fucking down.
So they did some more research into some of these places that have coroners, but they also did research into some of the medical examiners' offices, and in some places, I forget entirely what state it was or what city, there was a medical examiner's office where this guy had faked his credentials to be an ME, and he bought a fucking garage and like converted it into an autopsy room. And there's video of him allowing like people from the news to come in and see his place. And I fucking kid you not, it looks like an episode of Hoarders. But they're in the middle of this room, there's like just a fucking autopsy table with like a light bulb dangling from the fucking ceiling. And he gets contracts from the fucking city.
Don't tell people what my apartment looks like. Jeez.
Hey. Shh. No one asked. Now you
string light alone. I know it's not supposed to hang like that.
The 6 people that will hear this little stream over the next 2,000 years.
I need to watch link.
6 people in 2,000 years is generous.
I want to make it 8. I mean, this kind of thing happens when you don't share the watch link in your own Discord.
Well, I mean, there's 8 people on the show and 6 people watching, and I bet all of us are the 6 people.
Well, that means 2 of us got to commit suicide, and I just got here.
You're up.
I guess.
Make it memorable.
Yeah, I've been over this. Like, I can actually...
What's your idea?
I just get back up. Sure. It's weird.
Lead by example, sir.
I don't have a soundboard yet.
No, our watch link is in the Discord. I don't know what you're talking about.
Alright, I guess I'll just fire this gun
totally
into
put
the
that
apartment
there
upstairs.
I have no idea how Discord works, so...
Hi, gaming. Hi, Med Middleman. Hi, Samaj. Hi, Sheepbutt. Hi, Satire. Hi, McStabby Pants.
What up, Trippy Poop?
How do I say that? Detroit. Shonda. Hi, Shonda. I learned from being born in Detroit that if you can't pronounce a name, just go with Shonda. Usually works.
You're probably talking to somebody named Shonda if you're in Detroit, though, right?
By the way, happy birthday. Happy birthday, Mad Metal Man.
Mad Metal Man, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, happy birthday,
man. Super 200,900 to 2,903 years old. Cool.
Hey, Paperboy. See you on Saturday.
He's 2 million years old. It's cool.
Man, Metal Man, I didn't know you had plans like that.
I apparently have all the plans.
Yeah, he already did everything, but he's gonna do it again.
Because he's not a quitter.
Yeah, because it's been 2 million years. He's already done everything.
How else is he going to discover what the notes and essence on the finish is?
Holy
hey, Metal
shit.
Man.
Yes, sir.
Do you know a lady named Gail Cord? Her name's Gail Cord. She has a Church of Cord, or Church of Gail is her channel name on YouTube, and she believes that Michelle Obama has been trying to kill her with bad energy in the form of a hurricane.
Sweet.
And she also believes that she used her Gale shield to stop the hurricane from hitting her part.
Oh my
of the
god,
state.
that chick! I know exactly who you're talking about.
Wait.
There. Okay. So there's a chick.
Suddenly, this hurricane
Gale
actually
Cord.
matters to me.
Yeah, I can send a link to you.
There's a chick that swears up and down that she used her energy, her psychic abilities, her fucking, I don't know, she aligned her chakras just right.
Her name is Gale Cord Schuler.
She claims that she has stopped the hurricane.
Yes, that she stopped it, and it was her and her army of the Church of Gale.
Yeah, that's.
I'll put the link here in your Discord.
Like, she actually claims to have stopped a hurricane as it is pummeling people's lives.
There's Gale's channel. So there's Gale, and then there's Peter, I think something, Peter Carter, Peter something, dog trader, and he's an amazing metal man. He's the best person on YouTube ever.
That's a low bar, though.
He is a dog trainer on
I
YouTube.
disagree. There was that little blonde chick who was Mini Hitler there for a while, and she was awesome.
Well, yeah, but she's gone. And this guy, Peter, the dog trainer, he does one of his first video, or one of his best videos rather, is where he's talking about owning a raven, and he looks at the raven at the start of the video. He goes, "What's up, everybody? This is Sam the Raven. He's a douchebag, you know." And then he starts talking about how it's a real bitch to own a raven as a pet. So you're kind of hooked because this guy is unfiltered. He calls the bird all sorts of dickhead and asshole.
That sounds like I'd be hooked on the close button.
Dude, he goes, I have to have like a big trough where he can take baths, and he splashes water all over the place, and he doesn't give a fuck. He's a fucking raven. So it's funny to me, right? But if you continue to look into his channel, in 2015 he was uploading videos where he was eating what he called Bigfoot blood. And he said that the Bigfoot blood...
This does not bode well.
This doesn't bode well at all. The Bigfoot blood comes from some severed body parts, because back in 1953, Peter's father shot and killed a Bigfoot, but it was too big to just slap on the roof of the car, so he had to cut it into little pieces, and it's been in Peter's freezer since 1953.
And Bigfoot's real name was George. And
This
he
keeps
was
going. This keeps
three
going.
doors down from his childhood house.
If you go to his channel and you search, you know how you have the little search thing on people's YouTube channels?
Yeah.
If you click it and you type in Bigfoot penis, there's more than one video. See, he started back in the day.
That's how you know it's fake. More than one video. How many dicks is he gonna eat?
Hold on though, because he starts with the Bigfoot hand, and he talks about how he doesn't eat like the parts; he just drinks the blood after he like thaws it out or whatever. And he talks about the hand, and then it moves up to like the leg, the foot, the head, and then suddenly people kept asking him about the dick, and he talks about that in the first video where he like tries to show it. And he's like, mostly men kept asking me about the dick. Look, I don't care if you're gay, okay? But stop thinking about putting my Bigfoot dick in your butt, okay? Because it's not right. And then he's got another video that I showed Gaming, and Gaming is super happy that I did, because Peter masturbates the penis into a bucket to get Bigfoot. Well, he calls it Bigfoot jizz a lot, and he says that he has a female friend who's willing to try to inseminate herself with it.
Because of fucking course there is.
He jerks off this prop penis, and then stuff comes out, which I don't know how he hooked it up. And then he looks in there, and he goes, "Can you see that? Look at that," and shows you with the camera, and says that Bigfoot jizz looks like it was just jizz yesterday. For being from 1953.
This guy.
Dude, and he goes, "You see those bubbles in there? That means that's a really good Bigfoot cum." And then he reaches into the bucket and tastes it, and is like, "Yep, 100% pure Bigfoot jizz." And then he tastes it again.
Why? Can we tell? Like, okay, dates what? Like, can you explain? Can you explain a better story?
He also does alien autopsies.
Yep, sure he does.
Uh-huh.
Excellent.
Your investigative reporting has come in handy once again, Trip.
Yeah, it's
Great.
the best thing.
Happy birthday!
He should have trillions of subscribers. Like, people from the moon should be subbed to this guy.
Well, I'm looking at the description that just shows up on Discord for the Gale Schuler, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Gale Cord Schuler. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Jesus calls Gale his awesome rider. And that is all I need to know.
Gail thinks that you can have sex with spirits.
Gail thinks that there's not a hurricane happening because of her fucking good juju that she shot across the fucking map.
Yep.
I think somebody needs to fly Gail through the fucking center of a hurricane.
Peter Kane, dog trainer.
All right,
he's just as nutty. I think they should make a couple. I would love to see this happen.
He needs to get with Gail and at least give her a plaster cast of the Bigfoot penis.
Dude, I'm pretty fucking sure that they're at least close to the same age. You know what's really weird? In that same video, he flips the dick over and he goes, "Yep, it's true, Bigfoot. You see that? He's got a main vein, guys." Yeah. Oh, by the way, this dick is at least the length of his torso. And
Why
almost
are you
as wide
like
as
this?
him.
Why are you
Not me.
the way that
It's
you
him who
are?
uploaded it.
Yeah, you can't blame Trippy for finding it. It's
You
out
gave
there.
him views. You encouraged
he's up
him.
to 144,000 subscribers now. It's not because of me. Leon Lush actually did a video on him recently, and that's what brought Peter back up in my mind, because I remember finding his channel in about 2015 when he was first putting up the Bigfoot hand videos. And then when he was like, "I'm going to show you Bigfoot's dick in the next one," I was like, I'm going to skip that one. I don't know why, but I feel like I should. Yeah.
That feeling should have kicked in when you saw the channel.
No.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm serious. Legitimately go to his channel, watch a few videos when you're bored, and try to figure out if you can see if you can poke a hole in his character.
See if I can poke a hole in his character?
Try to figure out if he's putting on this as a farce, is what I'm saying.
Oh, well, I mean,
Or
no
if he's
doubt.
legitimately convinced that he's,
Well,
there's no way. There's no fucking way
got
he's
to be a
convinced.
I don't think so
there's no
either.
way. There's no
Because
way.
that alien autopsy video, he goes, "You guys watching this video, you're real special. You're the first ones that get to see it, except for those rich people over there."
Is it kind of like the one that they quote unquote televised on the news in the 90s?
No, it's not anywhere near as amazing as that one.
It's a pepper mache pinata. Okay,
I
that's
was going to
Absolutely.
say, it's like the alien autopsy and the whitest kids you know.
Dude, it's basically like
So
Amy
it's filled
said,
with
it's a
Reese's
paper mache
Pieces.
alien.
I am the whitest kid I know.
And he puts a rectal camera in one of the holes and starts talking about how the inside's made out of gold.
That's totally normal, though, because, I mean...
Gold and diamond inside.
Always be prepared.
Because that's where I want my gold to come from. Rectum.
I really want that.
Damn near killed him.
I want Metalman to have to live react to the penis.
I gotta get caffeinated for this. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Oh.
I want you to live react to the dick.
We'll have to end like 5 minutes after he's
Demon
caffeinated
slavery.
just for the irony factor. just to be complete dicks.
I just typed in dick this time. Oh my god. Okay. Let's start reading titles.
You know what? You do that. I'm gonna head off for the night because I think I'm done with this topic.
Bigfoot penis unveiling, Samaj.
I think everyone besides Trippy is done with this topic. So, Trippy, put that Bigfoot penis in your mouth and shut the fuck up.
Well, I mean, I don't know what the hell you guys talk about on here. I came in, I barged in.
Literally anything other than goddamn Bigfoot penis, you dumb fucking fraction of an IQ motherfucker.
Hey. Would you think that Bigfoot penis would be like a dog's penis? Or do you think it's more like me and yours? Connected.
And then there was happiness.
Have you ever done Chinese dick torture? Some people call it docking. I want to do that with you.
God
What?
damn it, Trippy.
I want you inside my foreskin.
What?
Just hating. I'm joking, bud. You don't have to get so serious. It's okay. I'm sorry.
I thought I had the ability to server mute. Apparently I don't. Fuck.
No. And besides, everybody else would still hear me. I mean, even, you can mute me, but why would you do that? That would be like you were trying to
Annoyed.
silence my free speech or something.
I will set your freeze peaches on fucking fire.
I'm just messing with you. I want to see how much you can take. Like, how much a trippy can you handle before you're like, God damn it, I'm leaving the stream. Now that I said that, let's still make it happen.
About 5 minutes. You got real obnoxious about 10 minutes ago.
Well, that's because of the smegma. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have scraped it off your penis and snorted it.
What has happened to this stream?
I don't know. Sate's hot. Real hot. He hangs out with flames.
Okay.
What's the matter? Are you uncomfortable with gay stuff?
No, just you.
You seem uncomfortable about gay stuff.
Wait, is this like a penoid thing?
I don't know.
It's slightly turning into it. A little bit.
What's the matter, Satan? You can't take a joke. You would have laughed. It would have been way more comfortable and way less uncomfortable for you.
Hold on, let me try. What was it?
I forget. There you go. See? It's better.
You're way less uncomfortable now.
Yeah, dude.
What?
What is the stream? Is it supposed to be funny? Is it supposed to be satirical, comedy? What is it?
They say I light up a room when I walk in, you know?
Like, what's the idea aside from hitting the button to say, I'm going to go live? I'm just wondering.
No,
I'm not trying to make fun. That sounded like I was trying to make fun, but it's not. That's how I do streams. I just hit the button, and I'm like, I'm just going to go live.
Yeah, it's me, Daytwa, Gaming, and Stabby. Or sometimes Gaming, sometimes me, but always Daytwa and Stabby for the most part. Yeah, we just go live and talk about random stupid shit.
Like, make it retarded. I'm sorry, legitimately. I didn't know if you
Daytwa
guys
and Gaming are both gone right now.
Well, no, I didn't. I know you guys didn't even want me here. I'm sorry.
We all barged in.
I don't know where they went. I probably talked too much.
Probably. Only probably. Really. Only probably.
I like
only.
Come on. You want to go in at me? Go do it. I want to see what you got. Come on.
Only.
Oh, God,
only probably.
Can he try? Is he allowed to? It sounds like he's being held back. So, would that be okay if he just went in on me and tried to hurt my feelings?
Are you guys gonna fight now? Are we meeting at
Why do you want me to go in on you? I thought weren't you just saying I was uncomfortable with gay shit? Now you want me to go inside
dude,
you? Like,
I legitimately dare you to try to upset me at all. Go ahead, come on. Because I can get you. I already know how. So
be
I give you
annoying?
the first shot, sir. Let's have a challenge. Come on.
Can we... Ladies, you're all pretty, okay?
I know I am. I know he is too. I just want to hear what he's got. I really don't know anything about Satan. You seem like you have a big mouth. Do you want to use it, or do you want to sit there and be quiet?
He's taken.
You want to use the mouth, or you want your friends to do it for you?
Sure, whatever you say, Trippy.
So he's just going to be that guy.
Yeah, you win the conversation.
I'm just going to back out, bow down, and say...
He doesn't want to play with your Bigfoot dick, okay?
Trippy,
I know,
you win
I know,
the
but yet he adds me and
Congratulations.
shit on Twitter and tries to start shit, but when he gets that shit, he forgets about it suddenly. Right, Satan?
You're
in
a Discord call.
Wait, who the fuck are you talking about?
He's just stirring shit.
Yeah.
Wait, okay, did that work out? Is he...
I'm on mute on there.
What is going on here?
Dude, months and months ago. Well, months ago, whatever the fuck. That little motherfucker, he tweets to me.
Okay, sorry about that. It was turning into like weird fucking fighting shit, so I kicked Trippy, or muted him, or took him out, or whatever. Nothing personal.
I still want an answer to his question, though.
I just don't want to turn into that fucking nonsense with fucking people being all like, now we're gonna see who's gonna win the conversation.
The prettiest princess.
You know, I was like,
no, I'm the prettiest.
And like nothing personally.
No, you still have
man. Yeah, no, dude, he dominates any. I'm sorry. I'm not going to be nice about it. He fucking talks like 80% of the time, whether there's 9 people on or 2 people. It fucking annoys the hell out of me.
I don't know what's
Seriously.
going on. I just don't want anything to do with it.
Sounds like shit that I don't want to waste my time and precious eardrums listening to.
Back to fucking It 2 and why It 2 is shitty.
Yeah, how is it? Is it good?
I've heard not so much.
I heard.
She already talked about it.
I've heard from. I've only seen 2 people say something about it. One person said it was great, and the other person, I don't know. They didn't specify this. The first person said it was great. Went on a big long list as to why it's great. The other person just was like, "It's garbage," and then that was about it. So I really have nothing of essence to add to this, but I would like to see it because I thought the first one was cool. I mean, it's
you liked the first one, did you?
I mean, for what it is, the original is always going to be.
Well, yeah,
like it's fucking Tim Curry.
Okay, chapter 1 is not. It's not terrible. It's not a bad adaptation. It's good for what it is.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, for child actors, I mean, they got out once again. I'm, turning Mike into the fucking token black kid instead of actually paying attention to the character kind of pissed me off, but that was pretty much it. Like, the CGI wasn't great, but it wasn't horrible. Whatever monstrosity it was that I sat for 3 hours and watched today was fucking unbearable. Save your money. Don't just wait for chapter 2 to come out on video.
Well, I mean, I want new stuff. They've remade everything like a million fucking times at this point.
Yeah, but when a $1,000 filmed on a camcorder, fucking quote unquote.
What is it? What
film.
Movie is this?
I think he's talking about the original It.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about the
$1,000 film on camcorder. Sounds like 80s TV.
It chapter 2 compared to it is about, for what it is, they shouldn't have the effects budget of something that only costs about $1,000 to $10,000 to make. Everything is strobe lights and this piss ugly fucking CGI. No.
But does it give you the feels? That's the real question.
Yeah, are you
sure? I felt like vomiting when they made a Deadpool reference in the middle of a fucking horror scene.
Oh no!
No.
Oh, that does sound pretty bad, man.
That sounds truly awful.
Because interrupting a horror scene with Angel in the Morning and then going right back into the horror music, that sounds like a good idea, right? And a continuous shot of someone getting choked.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. It was
That sounds
bad.
fucking weird. Jesus Christ.
It was fucking bad. I don't understand how something this bad has a budget that fucking big behind it. This
clowns are always in vogue, yo.
I have seen PS3 video games with better boss graphics than the final fight on this fucking piece of shit.
They needed the fucking. They got the DC money back in a minute. For the fucking, it's all for the advertising, that one fucking thing, and the Harley Quinn thing.
Yeah, no,
I keep hearing about that Harley Quinn thing and thinking it's a live action Harley Quinn movie, and I think that would be entertaining. Because at least it'd be like a hot chick to watch like the whole thing, but then it's like
no, like they okay. Let's put it this way: one of the lines Harley Quinn has in the thing is, "I'm so done with clowns," forgetting that Harley Quinn is a fucking clown.
Jesus fucking Christ. That's
like they literally forgot that the
Fucking
character was a
boomer
clown.
APM.
So done with clowns like myself. It's like it's the Harley Quinn commits suicide show or something. I mean,
Yep. If it was the Harley Quinn commits suicide show, I'd watch it.
that would be interesting. They could make that and make it child friendly. I'm sure. I mean, they wouldn't be able to call it suicide anymore. They'd like commits, like, you know, nap time or something.
Commits go destroy self.
Yeah.
Commit sleep forever.
Euthanasia Squad? I've heard worse titles.
Exit.live.exe. No.
Hey, somebody... I found a trailer to a movie, and I cannot tell... I haven't done any research, so that's probably why I can't tell. But I cannot tell if it is a satirical trailer or if this is actually some asshole's brainchild. It's a movie called Cuck.
Oh no, yeah, they're being 100% serious.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
No.
Mhm.
What?
How many people do you think are gonna be like, yeah, man, this gives me some good ideas. All those ideas that I know I shouldn't do, those sound real good. Like I should do them now. Like go look it up. Put Cuck movie trailer.
Yeah, I've seen the poster or whatever.
Oh, but the
That has to be
trailer
a
is
joke.
fucking gold.
I'm sure it is, dude.
No, I don't have words. Ha!
It might be a crime against humanity. It's that.
It's a crime against humanity. That sounds like something I might enjoy.
No, not the good kind, dude.
Oh.
I just want to
You would
ask
think
a
so,
question to ask. Why were you standing right on top of me right there?
I was scared.
Oh. Sparks are flying. Soon they're going to be getting married.
Just go hide under the fucking tower, dude. It'll be fine.
We're gonna dance around the maypole. Get hitched.
You probably, if you guys did the Stardew Valley game together, I think you probably could.
I'd do it.
I know that you can play multiplayer on that game now, and then a big part of it was like choosing somebody to get married with. So one would assume that you can marry the other person you're playing the game with, but I don't know.
You would think that, but
you would think that.
Yeah, what's wrong with you?
I mean, there's a long fucking list. We want to go to the shorter list of what's not wrong with me.
Let's break it down to the only important facts. Potatoes or stovetop?
What potatoes or stovetop?
Wait, what the fuck?
The fuck? What are the fuck is stovetop?
What are you asking me here?
Stovetop stuffing?
Yeah.
I'm with you, dude.
I had no idea what that was.
Stovetop stuffing.
It's alright, Satan. Potatoes or stovetop, apparently.
Fucking... Yeah, stovetop stuffing's pretty fucking good, but...
Pretty goddamn tasty.
I think I still gotta go with potatoes.
It's fair. One is a delightful treat out of a box. The other one is a blank canvas. With a slight finish of whatever the fuck you put on it. I don't expect you to understand this technical connoisseur speak.
I feel like I'm getting shade thrown. Like what's?
Apparently so.
Food shade, dude.
I mean, mashed potatoes is pretty respectable, dude. I don't know.
It is. I was being 100% serious. I am a potato connoisseur.
Oh, mashed potatoes is one of the few things I don't make well. I cannot seem to make mashed potatoes that don't have lumps. Everything else I can cook fucking awesome. I'm fat. Like, how else do you think I get there? But
What do you use to mash? What are you using?
Potatoes not good.
What are you using to mash it up with?
Like a fucking potato ricer thing. But like it's It's from the 70s. It's like a round thing that you squish it with, and it has like little square openings.
Yeah, it's just a potato masher.
Yeah, the old school one. Dude, the newer ones are like I got one that's like actually does is have like little holes in it. That thing works fucking amazing, dude.
Oh, so it's just a case of upgrading equipment then.
Yeah,
honestly,
you mash with the masher, and then you mix in a little bit of milk and butter with like a hand.
Honestly, using a fork, using a fork is still viable too.
Yeah, to get the rest mashed up if you have to use the old. Yeah, the openings are way too big.
When, like, you just have regular boiled potatoes and nobody mashed them, and you're like, "But I wanted mashed potatoes." And like, use a fork, bitch.
Mash them yourself, asshole.
And then you do because you're like, "Well, okay, fine." And if you're 10, it's really fun. So
I'm not 10. You're 10.
You suck dick for a living.
Of course, that's how I started liking potatoes.
Wish I did.
Mashed potatoes with potato skins in it, that's the fucking way to go. And I know I'm definitely not the majority of that one.
Skins?
Skins in the fucking mashed potatoes every time.
Oh, I'm down with it every time. Hell yeah.
Gotta have the skins in the potatoes. I don't understand why anybody skins a potato.
Well, I specifically like
heathens.
Red potato skins.
Red potatoes.
I mean, I'll eat any of them, but if I have a preference,
red potato skins of the potato skins are pretty damn good.
Yeah, it's a lot thinner too. Like the red potato skin's thinner than.
And the regular potatoes are just generally sweeter as a whole.
The only thing I think that beats that, and it only beats it in one arena, is that sturdy bacon potato skin for like twice baked potato skins, where you like bake the potato, scrape everything out, and then you fucking bake it again with cheese and shit and bacon in there.
Twice baked, yo.
Yeah, where it's like a potato skin essentially with like cheese and bacon. Oh, hey, what's up, Gaming and Yelling?
What's up?
Not much.
Kicking chicken.
What did I miss while I was gone?
I fucking
nothing of consequence.
And,
what?
He started getting super like fucking blood sporty nonsense stuff, and I was like, "Look, man, I just don't do that." So I put him out of here. Nothing personal. I just think that's not the kind of thing I like. I don't even know why he started getting so mad, though. That was weird.
I don't know. I think he was just seeing if he could start shit to start shit.
I don't know. Maybe that's like I said, nothing personal against him. Just didn't want blood sport stuff. And then Samaj left. Samaj had to go do
away
anything
from
besides hang out with us losers. Get the hell out. Well, he still has some self-respect.
Yeah, we gave up on that a while ago.
Yeah, that's the only real requirement is you can't have any self-respect and be on this show. I don't think that works. It's not even a requirement. It's just sort of like a natural sort of.
It's just a weeding out process.
Yeah, weeding out process.
It's a natural process.
But there was a lot of stuff about Bigfoot dicks. That I vaguely remember that. That I remember.
There was a lot of stuff about Bigfoot dicks.
I don't know why you...
I'm going to go out on the line and say too much.
I explicitly remember that because that was literally the substance of pretty much everything he had to say. Blah, blah, blah.
Bigfoot dick.
Exactly.
Blah, blah, blah. Bigfoot dick.
There was a fucking series of romance novels where somebody fucking did that, where Bigfoot was like the protagonist, like the main romantic lead. So it was like a trashy romance novel, but the chick falls in love with Bigfoot.
That sounds about right.
And then there was another one that came out shortly thereafter that was dinosaurs.
How do you know this shit?
I used to watch super hard.
I used to watch a podcast with like 4 chicks who would just talk about trashy romance novels, lady porn. Like they were very open. Like this is lady porn. They're like fucking. This is the kind of stuff chicks get off to. So if you're a dude, this might not be the most entertaining show. And I was like, no, this is fucking awesome. Talking about fucking Bigfoot trashy romance, and then they were going into the dinosaur trashy romance novels.
Like, you ladies have no idea how unintentional.
Let me help you become cultured.
Oh, I think one of them might have been that chick that got in all sorts of trouble for cheating on her boyfriend, like a few months ago or something. Holly Conrad or whatever.
Oh, the one who, fucking Pro Jared guy.
Yeah, the Pro Jared, Holly Conrad. I don't remember exactly what it was because I don't care, but I think Holly Conrad was one of the people who was on it. See if I can find that. But it was definitely an entertaining show. Because there are some bizarre fucking romance novels. And a lot of romance novels that,
Tight.
fucking involve rape.
Incest, dude.
Yeah,
Fucking
a
incest.
lot.
Dude, my mom was watching these fucking shows that were based on like B.C. Andrews books, who's like a romance novelist or whatever. I'm like, all right, so what? Every brother fucks every sister, like every fucking generation.
Something like
literally.
That, yeah, some of them. It's
Something Christianity.
But literally, like every brother and sister. It's really fucking bizarre.
Yeah.
Yeah, V.C. Andrews is fucked up in the head, I swear to God.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't see this much incest out of. That's pretty fucking prevalent in Game of Thrones, dude. I was like, Jesus. It's like the main theme of every fucking movie is brother and sisters hooking up.
Well, I know that for a while in history, at least I've heard it said numerous times by different people. I don't know if any of it's ever true or just salacious, but apparently there was a period of time where like they would marry brothers and sisters a lot to keep the lines pure or whatever.
Oh yeah, that's 100% true.
I know Egypt for sure did that shit. I think they made it like cousins. Like a lot of like the European stuff was mostly like marrying cousins, not
British
straight brother and sisters.
Yeah,
Maybe
they wouldn't
not.
go brother and sister. They would do cousins, and it caused a lot of genetic problems inside some of the British monarchs and things like that.
Yeah, but yeah, like I said, in ancient, they literally brothers and sisters.
Yeah, humans are fucking weird.
Yeah.
By the way, I just got one-shotted by Thresh because look at his build.
Yeah, he hurts.
One-shotted. Literally one-shotted. Full health, one smack dead.
Yeah, that's the build he's going for. Like he literally just waits till he has Predator up, hits it once, fucks up, and goes and delete.
And I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, okay. So the show's over, but it was called the Vaginal Fantasy Romance Book Club.
What?
That's specific. I was the special guest.
You were the special guest on that?
the guest of honor.
Yeah,
The guest of honor.
Like a year ago.
Yeah, the guest of on her definitely.
Dude, you're being really punny tonight, dude.
I hate. Stop. I hate you.
Dad joke.
It's almost like he wants to punish himself for something.
Oh, God damn it.
I fucking sigh. Everything was worth that fucking sigh right there.
That was painful, man.
Oh, I felt that. I was like, oh, even I kind of feel bad about it now.
I hate all of you.
That was funny. Can we be funnier?
Oh, a warning though, it has Felicia Day. And it doesn't have Holly Conrad. I got that wrong. But all these generic brunette chicks look alike anyway, so.
Who's Felicia Day? Do I know that?
She was the fucking, what was that show about? It was like a World of Warcraft comedy
The
series?
Guild.
The Guild. Yeah, like those were big claim to fame.
Oh, okay.
I mean, plus she was on fucking Supernatural for a long ass time. She was She was on a lot of stuff.
Supernatural? She was only in there for like a few episodes. She
No.
was in the other one, the Eureka. That was the one she was in for a while.
Yeah, no, but she was also in Supernatural.
That's the one with the brothers that fight like ghosts and shit.
Yeah, ghosts and demons and werewolves.
I thought she was only in for
everything.
like 3 or 4 episodes and then came back for another couple episodes to get murdered or something.
No, she was in for about 2 or 3 episodes the first time, and then came back for like 5 or 6 episodes, and then
so the
disappeared.
Time was more, okay.
And then she came back again for like another like 3 or 4, and then she was there for a while, and then she died.
Okay, so I haven't watched it. Then I haven't watched that. Okay.
Yeah, no, she's in a lot of episodes, dude.
I know that everybody was mad when she died. I remember that, and then it was like, but everybody dies in that show, like including the main characters.
Yeah.
Like literally everyone on that show is dead at some point or another. So.
Well, everyone dies and then comes back, but she just didn't come back.
Oh yeah, but there's a lot of people that didn't come back too. Like they fucking left that one guy dead for so long that everybody actually wanted back.
Kevin Tran?
No, the fucking balls.
I've only seen like
Bobby?
3 or 4 episodes of.
Oh yeah, Bobby, Robert Singer.
That guy was fucking the best part of that show. And they murdered him.
They murderlated him.
They did the touch. I wonder what it would be like to not be just perpetually dead.
Oh, well, there's this strange thumping that occurs in her chest. Some sort of beat.
Anxiety? Yeah, I got that.
Yeah, that's what I thought, Oh, there's light sensitivity.
That's called seeing.
You have to do this thing called... you have to consume a lot of shit in order to actually get up and move.
But here's the real question. Does it allow you to acquire a Bigfoot dick?
Otherwise, what's the point, really?
I mean, if you search far enough, possibly. I'm not sure where you go for such a thing outside of, I guess, YouTube.
The ultimate in home defense.
Yeah, the Pacific Northwest.
You got to put a couple seeing rocks in a hat and Joseph Smith it, and Moroni will tell you that it's right next to where the golden plates are in the forest.
Stop talking shit about my religion, asshole.
You're gay. You can be in that.
That is your
communicated.
religion. Your religion is gay.
And Mexican. I mean, I know they say you can join, but you're not really joining.
God damn, dude.
They just want your tithing.
Wow.
Yeah, you're never getting into the Holy of Holies. Oh, that's for white people only.
No Lamanites allowed.
Holy in that church, like you're literally one of the people that like talks for God. Like, don't they have like a group of like 9 dudes that are basically like the saints who talk to God or some shit? I don't remember the titles.
The prophet.
Guys, it's white people and Dave Chappelle, because remember, Dave Chappelle is now a white supremacist.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. They fucking literally are starting to call him a white supremacist.
I have not watched.
Calling that dude who fucking converted like 200 KKK members like away from
the
KKK.
Daryl Davis. They're calling Daryl Davis a white supremacist too.
So
like, really?
Fill me in on who Daryl Davis is. I don't remember.
Daryl Davis is the big black guy, the musician that goes around and like he befriends people in the KKK, and so far has single-handedly gotten 200 people to leave the KKK.
Oh yeah. I think I saw a YouTube video.
He gets the robes. Yeah, he gets the robes.
He gets them to give him his robes, and the guy has a collection of like is it like 80 or something different robes.
So basically, he's deconverting them essentially.
Yeah, and now he's a white supremacist because he doesn't just want to go up and beat him up.
Hard disagree.
Yeah.
And any rational person would disagree with that.
The thing with Dave Chappelle is Dave Chappelle made a couple of jokes, and I think people got. I think the main reason people got mad is because the punchline was, "No, I'm talking about you. If you're watching this, I'm talking about you." And everyone thought, "Oh, it's about Trump. Yeah, we hate that guy too." No, stupid. I'm talking about.
Wait a minute. I will preface, but it's in his new special, right?
Yeah, Sticks and Stones.
Mm-hmm.
I have not watched it, so
it's great.
It's pretty good, dude.
You just genuinely laugh for like an hour.
I'm a huge Dave Chappelle fan. I can't remember. I think my earliest memory of when I really, really, really like took note of him was in Half Baked.
Oh, then yeah, that's pretty early for most people. Like that was.
Killing Him Softly came out
entertaining.
Like, I like Dave Chappelle. I mean, Chappelle Show, obviously, like, everybody fucking loves it, and if you don't, you don't matter.
I'm just now working my way through it. Never seen it
You know
before.
what?
It's
fucking late than
pretty
never,
damn
but
good.
it's fucking fantastic.
Maybe it was the Clayton Bigsby character is why they think he's
Okay, like if that's the case, Clayton Bigsby is Dave Chappelle, and Clayton Bigsby is, a white supremacist. He's the black white supremacist.
Have you?
That was
Okay,
pretty fucking funny.
I don't want to spoil it. How far in are you into Chappelle Show?
Let's see. I have a tab open here. Season 1, episode 12.
Okay, so I think this character comes in season 2 or 3.
I'm not really that worried about spoilers. Like, you're not spoiling something that's been out for fucking decades.
Well, for you, it's a spoiler.
Yeah.
Remember when he is, what is he, the milkman? In the black
Oh my
I don't think
god,
I've seen that one
that is
yet.
fucking brilliant.
That's
Howdy, niggers.
So, it's a white family, and that's their last name, and he's the milkman delivering milk to them, and it's fucking great.
Fuck, I gotta watch that again.
Oh man.
And then there's Cracky, obviously. I don't know the timeline of his characters, but Cracky, have you seen his? I know you've seen his memes of it.
Yeah,
Tyrone Biggums.
Oh, there's been a couple
Biggums.
of skits with Tyrone Biggums. Yeah, he's definitely been heavily in a couple of episodes.
And fucking Wayne Brady. I fucking love Wayne Brady.
Oh fuck!
Is Wayne Brady gonna have to get out this car and choke a bitch? Oh, that's fine. No. Bring Daddy his money. That's
Fucking
Wayne Brady, bitch.
What was it? Ed Mooney?
Oh yeah. Ed Mooney's a funny motherfucker, but he is damn crazy.
No,
like
Paul.
in real life,
Paul.
he is actually fucking insane.
Yeah, Paul Mooney.
Sorry, Paul Mooney. Yeah.
Yeah, and apparently he fucked Richard Pryor's son when his son was like 15.
I got Ed Mooney from that's the name of the principal in Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Oh yeah. Bueller.
You guys heard that story? Apparently he fucked Richard Pryor's kid, dude.
I didn't hear that story.
The
Who?
Who?
Apparently, like Richard Pryor was like wanting to hire a hitman to kill Paul Mooney because he fucked his kid.
I don't know anything about that.
Yeah.
I would think there'd be a lot
I
of
just heard about it like a fucking
volunteer
like
to
a
help
couple
Richard
weeks.
Pryor out in that situation.
Yeah.
That
I would be rather upset, dude.
More than
If that was the case, there might have been a very good reason why Richard Pryor always hated Dave Chappelle, and Dave Chappelle didn't ever fucking know anything about it. Because Dave Chappelle came up with Paul Mooney. Like Paul Mooney was one of his mentors when he was younger, and like I remember him telling stories of
Richard Pryor hates fucking Paul Mooney for what he did, and then has no idea. I see, yeah.
That actually does kind of make some sense, though.
I'm sure Chappelle wouldn't have known anything about it.
So,
you know what I mean?
Raping kids.
Yeah, no, fucking like Pryor hated Chappelle, like fucking hated him. And it's like he'd only met him a couple of times and only like spoke with him like for like an extended period of time. One time, well, at least according to his stories and shit, you know.
Right.
Like yeah, it's like so. I walked up to Richard Pryor and Nigga, you ain't fucking funny. What you think you can do this shit? It's only one goddamn nigga in this business. It's me. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out of my business. Like, just fucking went off on him. Hated the guy.
Damn.
But it makes like he came up with Paul Mooney, and if Paul Mooney fucked his kid, I kind of get it.
Yeah, like you don't hold Richard Pryor responsible. You don't feel like, oh, Richard Pryor's an asshole. You're like, well, yeah, I mean, you know, it's fucking. I'd say the same shit.
When you say his kid,
15 years old.
Oh, okay. Yep, I get it.
Yeah. Like, you're not mad at either one of them, because Chappelle got no fucking idea what's going on, and then...
Yeah, because again, obviously that wasn't a very... Whenever Richard Pryor's kid would have been 15, like in the 70s or something.
Nah.
70s or 80s.
I mean, you go to all that trouble to keep him away from that fucking, Rubric, or whatever his fucking name is. The other child rapist. Stanley Kubrick, I think it is.
Oh, no, you're talking about Polanski.
Oh, Polanski, yeah, keeping away from fucking Polanski, and then fucking... It's
he fucked kids
out of nowhere.
He just raped,
Roman Polanski was married to Sharon Tate. The chick that got murdered by the Manson family.
Yeah. But then also Roman Polanski's been like convicted of like raping, like, what was it, a 13-year-old in the fucking hot tub or something?
I think she was 12.
12, yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with people?
And he didn't get convicted because he fled the country.
Oh, that's right, yeah. He was gonna get convicted and fled the country.
He's like lived in Poland, like, is it Poland, I think? Ever since.
Something like that.
Yeah.
What the fuck
like
is wrong with people?
But it's more like, what the fuck is wrong with Hollywood, man? Hollywood is slinging all sorts of fucking little kitty poon for way too long.
I'm gonna stick with people because, you know, the Catholic Church, random fucking people, like...
True that, yeah. And then the Catholic Church used to fucking run whorehouses, so they're like the biggest fucking hypocrites anyway.
Stop fiddling the fucking littles. If you are listening, don't fiddle the littles.
Yeah, stop fucking kids.
Yeah, that's right, kids. Here we go. Fucking Minecraft, Spider-Man, Elsa. If you were under 12, I want to get in you.
Oh my god, we need like public service announcements.
That was a public service announcement.
Don't fiddle the littles.
I'm letting the public know that I'm providing a service to the children.
Oh, you know who the spokesman needs to be for this public announcement? It's the fucking old man from Family Guy.
Hey, Satan. Missed you on Saturday.
He could be the one telling kids, like, now remember, stay away from them fellers.
Now
up in the congregation.
Stay away from the fellers up in the congregation.
I can't. Oh man.
Call me.
There's a spin-off right there. Fucking the old man goes to fucking the Middle East and starts trying to find like a child bride, but like they're all women, and that pisses him off.
Oh god, why does this sound like something that is gonna be? You put it out in the universe, and now it will be fucking made.
Damn it, Stabby.
So he's like the biggest LGBT rights person in the Middle East because he wants to be able to marry like male children instead of female children.
I
don't like where this is going.
It's a whole fucking show.
Stop
right
it! Stop! We're not kidding. Fucking stop it right now.
Honestly,
you're speaking it into existence.
I'm with you on that one. I like that bit. That's a good fucking bit.
Fuck both of you. It's gonna be your fault. It's your fucking both of your faults, dude.
Oh man. I don't want to go into it anymore. I just can't stop giggling at it.
Yeah. You know, any of the crazy shit that we make up that we're joking about does end up happening.
Oh, I hope not.
That's pretty soon they're going to try to normalize pedophilia. Oh, shit. We're really doing that.
Prank caller.
Prank? Are we gonna start prank calling people? We can start doing, we can start doing fucking I'm not sure if I have enough set up yet to do a fucking karaoke night. I think you have to have like a different, because everybody's got a different delay.
Are you
so
plotting
how
to get children?
Possibly.
Yeah, no. See, here's the thing. Like, we just got to get a comic book shop, right? Like, but like, you know, who buys comic books? Fucking children, right? No, now, so what's the biggest hurdle in getting fucking comics is they can't get to the store. Like, their parents won't drive them. They have the money. They got their allowance. We got to go around in a van and pick them up, and we can use candy to get them in the fucking van.
We can call it. We can call it go to print. You call us, we come pick up your kid and take him to a comic shop.
Yeah, and a fucking an ice cream.
I don't think kids are into antique stores.
Oh.
I promise they won't wind up in Qatar as one of the many slaves.
No, they're gonna end up in that van down by the river.
I feel awkward inside.
I feel like I'm layering too many things in this joke.
I have another show idea that's offensive slightly.
I feel like I'm going to be an accessory.
Wait a minute. You got something offensive to say? Shut up.
What is this, a warning that you do after the offensive shit? It's like, hey, pretend I said this 5 minutes ago.
Nope.
A high school sitcom where like the blonde cheerleader decides to identify as a black male twin of one of like the football player guy, because you know they all have to have their weird little fucking things. So she decides to identify as his twin, and then just chaos ensues from there. Because I assume there's all sorts of just incredibly racist, absolutely inappropriate, not acceptable humor to go into.
They're always it.
Like, how's she gonna participate in like the fucking like drugging and raping of the other cheerleaders?
Yikes!
Like, does she get a dildo or something? I mean,
negative.
No.
I don't know. It's best not to speculate. Probably would have been best not to.
Wait. In the middle of that statement.
Oh fuck! Although that does remind me, we did hit a momentous milestone. We have the first transgender female Division I athlete competing in track and field, and going from a mediocre male runner to a near world record-breaking female athlete.
Oh yeah.
No, not near world record breaking.
Did he actually do it?
Mm-hmm.
And like the first race, he was off by like a second from the fucking world record for women. So yeah, not surprising that fucking. Hooray for society! Yes, victory.
Like, I'm all for people changing gender, but you gotta be a little realistic about that stuff when it comes to the sports and stuff.
Yeah.
Especially the fucking fighting. The one that really gets to me is the one where the fighting. Like the boxing,
that's fucking
or the fucking
crazy.
MMA fighting and stuff, where it's like, you can't just put a dude in a ring with a woman.
Yeah.
I mean, granted,
well, the one time they did,
and all that, but his body physically still has all of the enhancements, all of the advantages that the male body has. There's no way to get rid of that.
Yeah. Didn't the chick get her orbital bone broken when that happened?
I think that was debunked.
Wait, no.
Really?
Like she broke her face.
Yeah.
Like that guy broke her face.
I'll have to double check myself on it, but I'm pretty sure that was debunked.
Yeah, I haven't heard of it being debunked. Whatever.
I might have misheard it.
That specific instance or not, like, you can't put somebody who's grown up for 20 years as a man and been like a woman for like fucking 6 months in the ring. Like, you just
it's specifically worse. Like, if they went through male puberty and now are taking all the drugs that essentially make your body start growing estrogen, or you're taking it supplementarily. One of the things that estrogen does is it keeps your, like, men have higher body density, but they lose. Sorry, women have higher body density, but they lose it over time, and estrogen helps keep it. Right.
Oh, okay.
So, like, not only do they have an advantage because they went through male puberty, but they also have an advantage because like the estrogen is essentially making their bones fucking stronger. Like it's not even just being an advantage of being a
just
like going
as you
through
get
male
older,
puberty.
you start losing bone density, and estrogen prevents that.
Yeah.
Regardless of anything else, yeah, they're totally on the side there. Damn, that's crazy.
I don't know. I'm just looking forward to the day, which I think this, where literally all spots on the women's squads are going to be filled by transgender females. On all sports and everything, dude. The entire women's track team is, transgenders.
Trap volleyball, where you can see the duct tape. Oh, did I go too far again?
Always.
It's what you do, man. You really think about it. That's what makes stabby.
That's fair.
Have you ever stopped to consider maybe you're not going far?
You know what? Maybe that's the case. Maybe I need to go further. There has to be even more offensive things I can do beyond how offensive I already am.
Yeah, you're not going too far enough.
Morning after.
And with that, let's end before it gets even worse.
Fair
enough.
It's always worse.
Different degrees of worse.
It just hasn't come out yet.
That's true.
It's a beta test.
Everybody go take your mandatory naps. Metal Pants 2020 for president.
Yeah. Laser eyes and mandatory naps.
I hit him into you. That was dumb.
Yeah.
All right, thanks for stopping by, fuckers.
Later.
Bye-bye.